It was a pretty interesting start, like the previous games have been. We came out, we had a trick play, just we had worked on it, and we hit it pretty much 75% of the time in practice, and unfortunately, once again, another interception, which you hate starting off like that. But what I do like about our kids, we face a little adversity, and then we know how to come back when we face adversity. And I don't know if I want that to continue to happen, but I am proud of our guys because we fought back and we got another victory. Well, I think the team, when we have a little adversity, the team reacts and respond well. So, so far that's been the case. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. This week when it happened at Van Buren, I was much more calm because I've seen it happen in numerous games. I've seen it happen numerous times before, which, like I said, I hope we're done with that. But I was so cool, calm, and collected. I said, guys, we're fine. I went over there. They were a little upset because they wanted to make a big play and kind of set the tone early and score on that first drive, because that's been our goal. Every game we go into, we want to score on the first drive. We get the ball, we think a touchdown. But our kids, I think they've done a great job of overcoming adversity. Yes, John Mark played well. We didn't get an onside kick. He was a little frustrated about that. But overall, he made some catches, had a kickoff return. They tried to onside kick us, and he grabbed it and went to the house. And he made some, like I said, he made some big catches late in the game too, even though it was out of reach. But we were working on PA. Every week, we working on ourselves to get better. Of course, we want to stop them offensively too, but we have to get better as a football team if we wanted to go and win another state championship and winning it in 6A for the first time. So that's been our talk the past 2 or 3 weeks, is to get better, get better, but doing your job. And because if we feel like if we execute, we get better, we do our jobs, we'll win the football game. And if our defense do their job, and that's been the mindset. And nothing's going to change tomorrow night against Greenbrier to continue to get better at PA, play hard, and defend his home turf. Our offensive line plays with a nasty attitude, all of them. I mean, they're competing hard against each other. They're trying to see who can get the most pancakes. But one thing about our offensive line, they're seasoned. Alan Thomason, Corey Park, Shannon McDaniel. Alan and Shannon have been starting since their sophomore year. Then you bring in guys, Christian and Arrow. Arrow's a sophomore. He's starting to play well. And Allen he's the leader of that offensive line, and those guys rally around him. They really love him and respect him, everybody on our team. And when you got a guy like Allen who's going hard and playing hard and setting the tone, everybody wants to follow him because they know he's doing it right. And I got to take my hats off to Coach Jerry Barnhill as well, who's doing an outstanding job with our offensive line. He literally has them playing like, I would say, dogs. They're playing like they want to eat every single play every time, and they challenge each other. When Allen misses a block or something, it wears him out. Or Corey, they want to play for Coach Barnhill and our team, and for me as well. But I just love what he's done with the offensive line. Well, Greenbrier is well coached. Coach Tribble, they do a really good job with their staff and their players up there. And they're going to be well coached. Defensively, they're going to run probably the same thing they ran, the 3 front and drop 8 like they did last year, because they had success with that in the semifinal game. They got a big fullback boy on offense, and that quarterback, they got a 2 quarterback system. They brought a guy in last week against Russellville that could potentially hurt us if we don't contain him. And then you talk about Carter McElmy, the wide receiver, that he's special. He's special. But, we've never let 1 or 2 guys beat us. It can happen. I mean, it happened years ago. Ravenwood, that receiver, But, our motto is to not let 1 guy beat us. But if we don't contain those guys, contain the quarterback, and then we don't let Carter get off, I think we'll be fine. We got to play hard. Thank you all. Go Bruins.
And now, under the direction of Mr. Lane Martins and led by Senior Drummer music, the Pulaski Academy Women Brigade will perform the Pulaski Academy alma mater.
Welcome, everyone, to Pulaski Academy. And all of a sudden, I got loud. So if you can take – oh, she's already taken her headphones off, so I'll live with it for now. I'm Joshua Carroll. We are live from Joe B. Hatcher Stadium. I have the honor to be joined tonight both by the Garrett Benson.
The
Garrett Benson. As well as the Blake Amsler.
Yep.
Good evening, guys.
Good evening.
Thanks for joining me again.
Absolutely.
I love it when you come back week after week.
I believe that's something we agreed upon before the season began.
Right. Okay, well, we'll just put aside contractual obligations and just say thank you. But we've got a great game ahead of us tonight. The Bruins tonight are hosting the Greenbrier Panthers. You'll see the Panther just on the other side of the field there making its way across with a pink flower tucked behind its ear. So you'll find that there's a lot of pink out here on the field. The Bruins will come out wearing pink jerseys. They've got the cheerleaders all have pink pom-poms. The student section is decked out in pink, and of course that is in recognition of Women's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So.
Well, it's women and men.
Men and men. Yeah, it does happen. Yeah, that's true.
1 in 400 men are diagnosed with breast cancer.
Thank you. Wow. You know, you're always Johnny on the spot with on football stats. I'm just all kinds of impressed about that one.
Thank you very much.
But I did hear that 98% of stats are made up.
Those are other stats.
Yeah.
Those are other stats. I do know at one point in time that was correct. Nonetheless, that's not the point. The point is that it's a good show of not only sportsmanship but a good show of hope and for those out there that you're not fighting alone. That's what it's about.
And I was going to mention, do you guys know what day it is today?
It is October 21st.
It is, and that happens to be my mother's birthday.
Oh,
so I have to say,
happy birthday, Pam Amsler.
Not sure if she's watching yet. She said she might tune in later.
Okay.
We can do it a couple of times.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll just, every 10 minutes or so, we'll just mention it again.
Right.
I love it.
And that's another Hallman & Associates first down. Happy birthday,
Happy
Pam.
birthday, Pam. Well, we've got about 5 minutes before kickoff tonight, and lots to talk about. Sorry, I didn't mean to blind you there. I was just trying to look at what you had there.
I like it.
Just turned on the light.
Don't do that.
Well, the Bruins going into tonight's game are so far undefeated in conference play, and, you know, we've got a lot of football still left to go this season. Of course, Greenbrier tonight. Next week we'll be in next week we'll be in Greenwood, and then the following week we're hosting Lake Hamilton. So coming into the last half of the season, and I'm going to tell you what a lineup it is.
Yeah, I'm sure most Bruin fans are well aware, but this schedule is definitely backloaded with the big games. We kind of started out with a lot of the easier games, and now these last three stretches of Greenbrier, who was a Final Four team from last year, Greenwood, who is a perennial powerhouse in 6A. Lake Hamilton, I think, was in the Final Four, maybe even in the championship last year in 6A. So really, really good teams to finish off the year.
We've got some other teams, of course, playing it tonight that are just some fantastic matchups. And the one that I'm looking at specifically is, I believe it was Bryant at Cabot.
Yeah, huge game.
That's going to be a crazy game.
Yep, it will be.
So we'll be keeping an eye on fearlessfriday.com on the scoreboards there, and we'll keep you up to date on those as well. Christina, if we could, I'm going to go straight to the Channel 7 Weather Center, where Todd Jacobian is standing by to give us tonight's weather forecast. Go ahead, Todd.
This is KATV meteorologist Todd Jacobian in the Channel 7 Weather Center. What a perfect night for football. Temperatures at kickoff right around 60 degrees, little if any wind by halftime with readings around 57 degrees. And by the end of the game, Temperatures in the mid-50s. It'll be cool all evening long. Thanks, Josh, and back to you.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Good to hear from you tonight. So 72 is the forecast at kickoff, and then just kind of going to decline a little bit as we go. So should be fun. So if you take a look out there on the sidelines, you've got four different Bruins that we're used to seeing, and that, of course, is Davis Hossel, and then next to him is Shannon McDaniel. You've got number 42, which is Preston Spann, and also on the very tail end there is Declan. Now, Declan is suiting up to be a Bruin tonight. He's a fifth grader at PA, and his parents won that at an auction. I think it was last year that they won that. So that's fun for him to get out there and suit up as one of the Bruins and run out with the team captains.
Oh, yeah, it'll be a blast out there.
Hey, and good on one of the Greenbrier players there, joining in on the fun and shaking his hand.
I love that.
Making him feel a part of the honorary captain and honorary Bruin for the night.
Love that. It's so much. I love that the community's kind of gotten behind this pink out night. And as you look around, there's lots of parents and other fans showing up in pink gear as well. So great to see that. Well, you saw during the pregame show that Coach Lucas had a lot to say about last week's game. We talked a little bit about kind of the missteps that happened the very first play out of the gate last week, and trying to start off with a trick play, and that ended up in an interception, which the Van Buren Dogs were able to capitalize on. And he said he didn't really have to say much to the team. He saw how they reacted to adversity in the couple of weeks prior. So he didn't, he kept his composure, stayed calm and collected, and just let them handle it.
Yeah, I think that's one of the benefits of being at an established program like PA is that you can take a little bit of a risk like that, and if it does backfire, first play of the game, I think all the kids on the team and coaches aside, and fans for that matter, all have a wider perspective of we've got a long game ahead. It was just one play. We took a risk. It didn't pan out. Let's move on.
Yep. Looks like Coach Lucas is down there with the team to run out and take the field. We'll have kickoff here in under a minute. Looking around at other sports, of course, we had lots going on this week. Just before the game tonight, we had a great presentation for Anna Kate Nichols, who won the overall golf championship. So she actually competed against the champions of all of the other divisions of athletics throughout the state at golf, and she is the overall women's champion in the state. I was just rooting for her. I was getting text message updates from Justin Robkin, who of course is the middle school principal, but also the golf coach, and he was out there sending me text message updates, and it came down to a sudden victory between her and another player, and she ended up winning in the first round of the sudden victory. So that was just outstanding. Love to see that. So Greenbrier will be kicking off to the Bruins to start tonight's game.
I'll be honest, guys. I think tonight is got to be the best night for PA Bruin football.
I love it.
It's
Cannot
just
wait.
a great night.
Yeah. Hopefully we can get tuned up, have a fast start. I think that's kind of one of the biggest things looming over is the slow starts the last couple of games, and hopefully we can get fired up right out the gate.
That kick comes off the foot of Eric Hewitt. It's fielded by, I believe that's Tyson McCarroll. No,
Kenny's got
that's
it.
Kenny Jordan. Thank you. And there's a flag immediately.
That was early.
That came from the sideline. I wonder if that won't be a sideline warning.
I guess so. Guy didn't waste any time with
He
it.
did
that's
not.
For sure.
Yeah, that's most definitely going to be a sideline warning.
Pulaski Academy, they're first.
Well, it is close quarters here at Joe B. Hatcher Stadium. As you look down there, you can see that there is not much room. And so now they've got the team captains out there scooting everybody back. They want maybe an extra foot away from the white, which is interesting, but they
I think we call that establishing boundaries.
Sure,
from the
yeah,
referee.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
He's coming out and telling everybody what's what now. Just put him on notice.
Kel Busby starts the game in an empty set. He has almost a swinging gait, but it's an odd formation. Throws to the right side. Pass is complete to Andrew Pfizer. He picks up what it ends up being about 9 yards, maybe 8. So it'll be 2nd and 3. About the same formation. 2 receivers left, 3 to the right. They have some extra blockers spread out on the left side. What do you call that formation, guys?
I don't really know if it
Different?
has a specific name, but you've got both of the offensive guards out there wide with the receivers, and just kind of trying to give the defense a different look and see how they line up to it, and get the defensive players' minds thinking of all the things that could come their way.
Yeah, we touched on it last week. A big thing is just the options that you can run out of a formation like that.
2 receivers left, 2 to the right. This time it's a handoff in the backfield to Kenny Jordan. He cuts to the left side of the field and is stopped after a gain of 2 yards. That is enough to move the chains for a Holloman and Associates first down. Just quick question for you guys. Did that just pop?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm popping on everybody's headsets when I talk too loud. Thank you. There's the snap. He looks to the left side. Passes complete to Kenny Jordan. Cuts upfield. He's at the 30 and is forced out of bounds at about the 24-yard line. It does move the chains for another Holloman and Associates first down.
That was Carter McElhaney on the stop for Greenbrier.
Waiting.
Yeah.
There's the signal. Touchdown, Bruins.
We got confetti flying in the student section, hands raised, people cheering.
Love it.
And just like that, the Bruins are up by 6.
10 minutes, 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Bruins up 6. Looks like we're going for 2. We've got 3 receivers on the left, 2 on the right. Busby has an empty set. Now a man in motion. There's the snap. Rolls out the right side. Looking to pass. Still looking. Under pressure. Goes back to the other side. And nice, easy reception in the left. Guess who? That's Kenny Jordan.
That's what makes Pulaski Academy so dangerous. That's what makes our offense so dangerous. I mean, we rolled out to the right. There's nothing there, and Busby's able to use the entire field to be a threat to that defense. I mean, it's hard to defend.
Yeah, you notice how calm and cool Kel was back there. I mean, he looks really confident. And he was, to me as a coach, he was holding the ball down a little bit. You don't exactly want the ball down by your hip. You want to have it up by your shoulder ready to fire. But that just shows that he's really confident behind that offensive line. And to me, Greenbrier's defense is going to have to change something. I mean, they were just rushing through that whole drive. And I don't think they're going to be able to do that with the speed that the PA has in their receiving core.
And they, last week when they played Russellville, they only rushed 3 the majority of the game. And the funny thing is that the Cyclones scored all of their points in the first half.
Wow.
27 points, most of them in the first quarter. So it'll be interesting to see because on top of that, the Cyclones did not pass the ball until 28 seconds left in the first quarter.
Wow, nice. And then what, did the Greenbriers adjust the defense to get it?
They didn't make
stopped
any
in the second half?
adjustments. Instead, they did a couple of substitutions on defense.
Okay.
So the Bruins elect to go with the onside kick, and instead it finds its way out of bounds.
Decent try. That was Walt Smiley on the kick there.
I believe so. I mean, that was something we've seen a little different, that they kicked it off to the side instead of just trying to kick it right at somebody or try and get a nice bounce off the ball.
Yep. And you'll notice here you've got
Free kick out of bounds against the kicking team. 5 yards to the first down.
You'll notice Romello Bell is out with an injury this week, and so you'll see J.T. Phelan starting on the defensive line, number 78. And it's nice always to have Hunt Harrison back with his wrapped up wrist and thumb.
Richardson's looking to the sideline for the play. He's got 2 receivers to his right, running back in the backfield. He hands it off to McElhaney, who's running to his left, cuts back inside and is met and drugged backwards by Hunt Harrison.
Absolutely. And Preston Spann there to follow it up. Good job getting his forward progress stopped. And gave him a pretty decent spot, though. He only lost 2 yards, it looks like. That was a good spot to me.
Hey, I always just default that the referees got a much closer look. So
yeah,
that works for me.
Well, we don't always.
And just to toot my own family horn, 78, the starter down there, that is my nephew.
There you go.
So
Nice.
super proud to be commentating this game for his first start. So Richardson takes the snap, looks to his left, passes to number 88.
Lawson Worthy.
He's able to get a few yards on the play.
And number 31, Carter McElhaney, is one that Coach Taylor pointed out is kind of their key player. He's just an all-around. You'll see him here in the backfield. You'll see him out at slot receiver a lot. He's just a really fast player. That he's a senior, it looks like. And, not the biggest guy, but he's definitely got some speed. You see PA using 2 defenders out here on him down here at the bottom side of the screen.
Richardson in the gun. He's got Matthew Garrett as his running back. 2 receivers on both sides. Takes the snap, runs to the right. Only gets 2 yards on the play, so he's going to come up short of that 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, it looks like Hunt Harrison and Preston Spann again on the stop, bringing up a 4th and 4.
So it's going to be 4th down for Greenbrier. You've got 8 minutes and 56 seconds left here in your first quarter. The Bruins are leading by 8. So 4th down and 5 yards to go.
No hesitation from Greenbrier. They're going for it. Not punting this ball.
So here we go. Richardson in the gun by himself, takes the snap, has 2 receivers on both sides, throws the ball, connects with number 88, Lawson Worthy, and they're able to convert on the 4th down. So it's going to be 1st down and 10. They were able to move the ball up to the 37-yard line, and I believe we're going to get a false start.
Yeah, they tried to bring some tempo, and they just went a little ahead of themselves.
Yep.
I think that
Dead ball. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 1st down.
Yeah, and Coach Wyatt's going to be a little upset on that 4th down just because the receiver ran right to the 1st down line, turned around, and it's just too easy of a play right across the middle. He's going to want his secondary to step up on that, especially if it's right on the 1st down marker like that. So brings up a 1st and 15.
Richardson in the backfield, has 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. He hands it off to number 10, Matthew Garrett, who's met immediately in the backfield, is actually going to get dropped for a loss.
Nice job by Peyton Adams there at nose guard. Just a stud of a sophomore right there. Coming off the ball, getting off the center's block, extending him out, and stopping him.
He's only a sophomore?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Folks, we don't have it on the screen tonight, but if you'd like to send us your thoughts on the game, you can send a text message to 501-570-6464. That's our Ron Jones RE/MAX Affiliates Realty live fan feedback. And here's the Bruins with their – I thought that was going to be a sack. He got it away.
It looked like Kane Richardson there was able to almost do a lateral to number 10, Matthew Garrett, and took a massive loss potentially and turned it into something. It's still –
Yeah,
3rd and a mile.
That was a heads-up play. River Angel was back there, and someone else was in the backfield all over him, spinning him around, and he somehow finds his running back and leaks it out. Makes it a somewhat manageable 3rd down. Is anyone noticing the T-Rex in the back of the
I was going to talk about it in between, but yeah, there's actually several dressed up over there, but there's a T-Rex over in the visitor stands.
Greenbrier in tight on their formation. 2 receivers on both sides. Richardson pump fakes and is sacked in the backfield by number 43, Josh Holloman.
Yeah, Josh Holloman tonight is wearing 43, not 41 as listed on the roster. He actually texted me before the game a few hours ago and said, hey, Josh, I'm actually going to be wearing this different number because it turns out I think he said the washing machine ate his other jersey.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, so he's wearing 43 tonight.
So 4th down and literally a mile for Greenbrier. They're going to punt the ball. The punt is up, and it is end over end.
I love it. All of the confusion.
Takes a nice Greenbrier bounce and goes inside at about the 9-yard line.
There was several players turning around to see where the Bruins at, and they, of course, aren't going to try and field a punt, but just ran off the field as usual. So looks good. That sounds great. Thank you. Getting much better there. Eric, we've got Eric Ellis over here working out our sound, and I don't think you all can hear it at home, but it's just on my headset whenever I speak loudly. So there's a crackle in our head. They hear it at home? Oh, okay. All right. Well, we're working on it.
Well, yeah, we'll get that figured out. So for everyone else, just turn your TV down.
Yeah. We're getting there. All right. Now Busby has 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. There's the snap. Quick little pitch goes out right in front of him. That's Kenny Jordan once again. Picks up the Holloman Associates first down and then some. He stopped at about the, let's see, they're going to place it, I believe, the 31. Yes, they'll place it at the 31-yard line. 5 minutes, 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Bruins lead 8-0. Now 3 receivers right, 1 on the left, 1 man in the backfield. There's the snap. Little play action to Busby. Tries to throw the pass over to Tyson McCarroll, and it comes up incomplete. So that'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, notice all the different formations that Coach Thrash is bringing out here just in the first 2 drives, just to get a look of how the defense is going to align to different stuff, bunch sets, complete spread sets like the first few plays.
3 receivers right, 1 left. Now he's going to air it out, going deep. Let's see. Yes, sir. That's John Mark Charette. Nicely done. They'll place that at the 25-yard line, deep in Panther territory. Fantastic. That, of course, is a Holloman and Associates first down.
We're going to keep the pace going. Got them on their heels.
2 receivers right, 2 on the left, 1 man in the backfield. There's the snap. Quick handoff to Jordan. Cuts left, back to the center. Still on his feet. It takes 5 or 6 to take him down every single play.
And we've talked about this a lot on these streams, but the newest trend in football. Football's very trendy, and the trend right now is this three defensive linemen, 8 defensive backs. Look at the umbrella coverage, they call it. Everyone's kind of off the receivers. You got to take these run plays and these short screen passes to make that pay.
Looks for a receiver. There's Jordan. Finds him at the 10. And forced out of bounds at about the 9. I think they'll place it at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, and you'll see this defense all kinds on Saturday as well. If you watch college football, this is like the hot trend of defense. So, it's not as flashy as it always is sometimes with the downfield passes. I know we hit the one to Charette, but you got to take this nice and easy screen pass like that.
Nice to McCarroll. He's at the 5, trying to punch his way in, and I believe he's there. Let's see. Yes, touchdown Bruins.
Great job by Charette up there blocking, and Will Hawkins just getting the chip there on the end just to get him enough room. Offense is looking in sync.
All right. That was a great touchdown and nice drive for the Bruins. Let's watch this PAT. They're going to go for 2 again here. 3 receivers right, 1 on the left. There's the snap. Going to play action and a pass. Pass is complete to Will Hawkins. The Bruins extend their lead 16-0. Folks, you've only got about 15 minutes left before you can get in on the action on our perfect prediction. So there's the QR code on the screen right now. If you'll grab your phone, open the camera, and make sure it's on photo mode. Hold it up and look at that QR code, and it'll give you a link. You click that link right there, and you can put in your prediction on what the final score of tonight's game will be. If you get it right, you could win a gift card to Homer's Kitchen Table. Had to think about it there for a second. Homer's Kitchen Table, just down the street from the school here. So,
and if you guessed anything less than 16, I don't know what you were thinking.
Yeah, you're already out.
Well, 16 for the Bruins.
Right.
That's true. That's very true.
Okay, so I just had my internal information team get back with me on what I should predict.
Okay.
So I'm going to predict 63-21.
Okay. Well, submit it.
No. It's already been submitted.
Oh, okay.
By my research analyst.
Okay.
Wow.
My wife.
Gotcha. That's
You're
fantastic.
not supposed to give away those secrets. There he is. There's McElhaney.
Yep. 31 at the 40, at the 30. Yep. No one is going to catch him. Oh, just barely inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, and that's what we were worried about, the speed.
Yeah, he's quick. It's once he got around that corner, it was just off to the races.
Yeah.
Goodness. 4 minutes, 5 seconds left in the first quarter.
So one thing I've noticed about Greenbrier, I mean, if you go look back at their previous games, yes, their record is not ideal, but they've never really just gotten beaten outright per se. I mean, they've always found a way to score. And like I said in the last game, the Cyclones scored all of their points in the first half, which is their opponent last week. So, I mean, they almost came back and won it in the second half. So Richardson takes the snap, and it looks like he's going to be stopped just short.
Looked like he fell in.
Of the goal line.
But good stop by PA. And that's just a testament to Coach Strobel, their head coach. He's been around a really long time at Greenbrier. Really good guy. I've met him a few times. But he has those kids playing really hard and very humble about it. And the kids have a really strong work ethic whenever I've been around them.
Yeah, and I think it also speaks to a testament. I'm big on this. I'm just big on watching how the coaches react throughout a game. And all the film that I watched on them, it seemed like the whole time they were poised, controlled, and really trying to make the best out of every situation. So on second down, Richardson takes the snap. We're still
there. It is.
There is the signal. Touchdown for Greenbrier.
Yeah, just had a quarterback keeper. I mean, honestly, number 3, Richardson, I mean, he's one of the more athletic quarterbacks I've seen at Greenbrier in a long time. I mean, we haven't gotten to see his arm just too much yet. A couple on that fourth down, short fourth down, it was fine. But I think he's got a lot of potential. What grade does it say he's in?
It says that he's a sophomore.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. So he kind of looks young to me.
He does.
He's kind of got a frantic-iness to him that seems sophomore-ish, but I mean, he's been poised so far, running the ball and throwing it a little bit. So they're going to also go for 2, try to match the 16.
So they've got receivers out wide, 2 on both sides of Richardson. He drops back, takes the snap, fires it right down the middle. His intended receiver, I can't quite see the number.
88?
88. We're going to go with Lawson Worthy.
That would be his pattern. He loves to go to 88.
Yeah, he's been used.
So the pass was incomplete. That's going to lead the score 16-6. Your Bruins leading.
So here's a little football analytics trend for you.
Hit me.
How many times has PA scored this game?
This sounds like a very
4.
Well, we scored 2 touchdowns, right?
Yeah.
And they've scored 1 touchdown. Okay. But how many points is it? It's a 10-point game, 2-score game.
Whoa.
Because we got our 2 points, they missed their 2-point.
Okay.
Whoa. So that's the play that you do with you going for 2 those first 2 times is if you get both of yours, you're up by 16. And when they score their 6, they have to get the 2 to make it a 1-score game. If they miss it, it's still a 2-score game, even though they just scored a touchdown. So
there it is.
There's
folks.
your numbers lesson for the day.
That is
and I will walk out now.
I like it.
No. I think if anything, that's your right to stay.
Okay.
So Greenbrier is going to kick off here. Number 13, Logan Graham, kicking it deep for Greenbrier. It is fielded by – who do we have fielding?
I believe that's Jordan again. That's his position. Kenny Jordan.
Man, I can't wait for these number rules to go into effect.
I know. Well, it was supposed to be this year.
Well, I think it's more of it's tucking underneath the tight jerseys, tucking underneath the shoulder pads. And
I see.
Under the breastplate, and it gets jammed up in there. It's really hard to see sometimes.
Gotcha.
So.
Just a quick message out to Kerry Bone. I think we fixed that, but let me know if not. Thank you. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right, 1 man in the tailback slot. There's the snap to Busby. Quick handoff goes to Jordan. Pushes his way forward. Looks like he picked up a gain of, let's call it 6. Could be 5. Yep, definitely 6. It'll be 2nd and 4.
If there's any college coaches that happen to be watching this live stream right now, I really hope they put their eye on left tackle Alan Thomason.
No kidding.
He's
that guy is a beast.
beasting on people right now.
275 pounds, and he's, what, 6'5",
probably,
yeah. Huge.
He's running through people.
He won the state wrestling tournament last year at the heavyweight division when he was, of course, heavyweight goes up to 285. He came in weighing at like 262, I think, and handled it no problem. Not to mention, he's actually a genius. 3 receivers left, 1 on the right. There's the snap. Goes forward. Of course, he's running that one. That's Charlie Katros carrying it forward. Picks up the Holloman and Associates. First down.
Yeah, nice little sprint from Charlie there. Still a outside zone play that he ended up cutting back up into the inside. Really nice play by the offensive line as well.
There's the snap to Busby. Looks to find a receiver under pressure. Runs out of the pocket. He's going to have to keep this one, and he goes down. Tries to slide. Didn't really put that slide into action. Probably just as soon as he should have, but.
Yeah, still took a hit on it.
Yep. Luckily, he came up. No hurt. We're good. So it's still a 5-yard. What is that, a 4-yard gain? 6 yards to go.
Just depends on how many lines you see over there.
Right, exactly. Thank you. 1, 2. There's the snap. Quick handoff to, nope, that's play action to Katros. Pass is complete to McCarroll up the left sideline. He is tiptoeing and gets inside the Caldwell Toyota red zone.
Again,
Wait, there is a flag back here.
What kind of flag?
That is a PI roofing penalty flag on the 40-yard line. Thank you, sir.
I live for the PI roofing penalty flags.
That was a quick one. I mean, that was a quick pass. I'm not sure what this is going to be. PA's walking backwards, though.
Hold it on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Still second down.
The position of it seems like they called it on the offensive line, but, man, that ball was out fast. I don't know how they were calling that.
Well, now he's got everyone pulled in tight. Twins on the left, triplets on the right. There's the snap. Goes to the right side, into the hands of McCarroll. No, excuse me, that's Kenny Jordan.
I've got to say, the way Busby throws those kind of bubble passes, I mean, he throws them very well.
Oh, yeah.
The way that he leads his receiver or his running back just a little bit ahead. I mean, that's a bit of an art right there.
That takes work. Yeah, that doesn't just happen. So here's a long third and 14. 3-man rush.
Looking to pass. Passes out there, and it's complete. That is Andrew Pfizer. He's gonna pick up what is about 6 yards or so, but he's still going to be 4th down and 7 yards to go.
I saw those Greenbrier coaches getting excited, but you got to reel it back in. You got a 4th down coming. It's not punting time.
Nope. Busby again in the shotgun, working from an empty set, has 4 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. There's the snap, looks to the right side, has time. There's the pass, and no one is there. That was intended for Tyson McCarroll. No one's there, so the ball will turn over on downs on the Greenbrier 45-yard line. And you would have thought the Panthers just won the game.
Well, hey, that's a big stop after scoring.
Stop, though. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
They have every reason to be excited about that one.
I think Coach Thrash is going to be mad at his play call there. He had a bunch of static routes at the first down line that they all just kind of gotten covered up, and then no one ended up working off of that to create a second route.
Well, do you think that's a piece of it that he's hoping, or maybe that he's coaching or working on, that if he does have a play like that the players will then maneuver around on the field?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, anytime you have any sort of static route that's like a stop route where you're stopping on the line on the first down line, you know, especially with this kind of defense that we keep talking about with the 3-man rush where we know we're going to have time in the backfield, but we know we're going to have to extend the play because they've got 8 guys covering 5. So they're probably going to be covered at first, but that second motion off of it is what's going to create the huge play.
So Richardson was able to get a first down on the run. He was stopped by Preston Spann. So he's going to take the snap, fake a throw. It looks like he has nowhere to go.
And that will be a TFL.
Yeah. So like Miles Ward and Peyton Adams back there.
Miles.
And for the uninitiated, that means tackle for loss. I didn't want the acronym to go into question. So that's going to be a tackle for loss and a sack on the other side of the stat book.
Yep.
So it's going to be second, and I don't feel like counting all of those
18.
lines. It's going to be a long way.
Second and 18, and that's the end of the first quarter. We'll just keep it right here for a moment. And just going to go back over here and see if there's anyone else. It looks like we had some problems with we've got 3 minutes left. If you want to get in on that perfect prediction, nobody can. Okay, so that's okay, though. I'm going to go over to this other web page and make sure that this link works before I tell you that you can do it. Let me just click this. No, it does not. Okay, so that's broke. That's fun. That's always a good time.
Welcome to our live stream.
Yeah, it's always a fun thing. All right, well, we've got 16 entries, so 16 folks made it in tonight, and we will I'll have some fun checking out what was wrong with that.
So this begs the question. I'm just going to open up this conversation right now. Does that mean that we void this week's?
No, we've still got 16 people here.
But I don't know.
Did your analyst get
I don't know.
Score
Did my analyst did? Okay, never mind. We can't void it.
Yeah, now it's going on.
Executive
now that
decisions.
you have a 1 in 16 chance, you like it. Huh?
So Richardson in the backfield takes the snap, tries to throw it to the middle. He was hoping to connect with number 6, Miles Miller. Unfortunately, they do not connect on that. So 3rd down and 18 still. And again, if you're just joining us, my name is Garrett Benson. The other voices you hear are echoes of my mind.
I'm Joshua Carroll.
And I'm Blake Amsler.
There you go.
Oh, that was nice. That was nice. That was very soothing.
Yeah.
I can't figure out how to use
I
a
know,
pen.
right? It's erasable, too. It actually works. It's amazing.
Wow.
Richardson, 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right, takes the snap, is able to make a defender miss. Looks like he's going to run, and my goodness, he is met with a Bruin wall.
Wow.
Miles Ward once again in
that
the
was
backfield.
created by Miles Ward.
Huge sack.
Folks, if you wonder why we're making a big deal out of his name, it's because we missed giving him credit on a tackle early in the season, and he made sure to let me know about it. So we make sure to make a big deal when Miles gets the tackle.
Look, it's not like we take it personal or anything, but we will make up for it.
Above and beyond to make up for it.
Oh,
So
high snap.
Very high snap, and a punt
out.
that is going to take a heck of a Greenbrier bounce.
Yes, it will.
They're going to stop the ball.
Looks like the 18-yard line.
That does not look like the 18-yard
Oh,
line.
excuse
Minus
me.
5.
Thank you. The 13-yard line.
That looks more like the 13-yard line.
Thank
Your
you.
score is 16-6. The Bruins leading. 11 minutes and 6 seconds left in the first half on this Friday night of football.
If you're joining us for the first time tonight, well, thank you and welcome. But you'll notice we do try to describe each play a little bit more in detail than you might normally see on a televised broadcast, and that is because we have a lot of fans who are blind or visually impaired, and we want to make sure they know what's going on with the Bruins and every game. Busby now moving to an empty set. 4 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Pass is going deep and sails over the head of John Mark Charette. That will be incomplete. They'll bring it back, 2nd and 10.
I feel like on a rollout, that's a pretty hard angle to throw, only because his body was going with the throw, so it seems like you unintuitively would have to back off that throw.
Yeah, whenever you're rolling out to the left like that and throwing back a little bit to the right, basically the ball is going to follow where your body is going. If you're rolling out to the left, the ball is going to generally move to the left a little bit more than you think it is.
So that was Kenny Jordan with the run. He's able to get a couple yards on the play. 3rd down for the Bruins. So now we're a little bit closer to that 18-yard line. We're at the 16. Busby in the backfield has 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left, fakes a handoff to Kenny Jordan. Still looking, pump fakes, throws it. We have enough for the 1st down, and the pass was caught by number 1, Tyson McCarroll.
Yeah,
So
great catch out there.
1st down for the Bruins.
He's brought down at the 32-yard line, and that's a Hollinger and Associates.
Busby, lone man in the backfield, 3 receivers to his left. He's going to roll out to his left, looking downfield, directing traffic. Will Hawkins with
Great
the catch.
Wow. Right on his back, too.
And that catch, ladies and gentlemen, that is one that you call in the breadbasket. I mean,
That
he
was a
looked
nice
at
throw.
all the way in. I mean, a perfect throw, perfect catch in this scenario. So Busby takes the snap again on that up-tempo offense. He's looking downfield, passes it to Andrew Pfizer, who has some room to run, but is caught by McElhaney by Greenbrier.
And as a play caller here, you actually like 2nd and 1 more than if you get it on the line of scrimmage and get the first down, because you got so many different options now on 2nd and 1.
So Busby in the backfield hands it off to Kenny Jordan, who puts a move on one person and another, and he's still up on his feet. I think the referee's going to give him forward progress there. Let it be known that he was not actually brought down to the ground. So not only is he light on his feet, but he's strong in stature.
Want to acknowledge number 74 out there at left guard, Lane Kelly. He's been injured this whole season. I think it was a knee injury, and
he had a severe motorcycle accident.
Okay.
Last spring, and so this is his first. He didn't start tonight, but this is his first back into playing at the game. So it's great to see him out there. He had a terrible motorcycle wreck.
Yeah, he's got a big old brace on that left leg, but he's out there getting it.
Yeah, so excited for him to be back.
We'll just use that as a reminder as well to always wear your helmet.
Two receivers left, 2 on the right. There's the snap. Pass goes over to Charlie Katros on the left side, turns upfield, and is met at the 11-yard line, and that's where he will be stopped by number 50. That is Brixton Williams of the Panthers.
Charlie had a little flavor on that at the end.
I mean, right up in it.
He, instead of going out of bounds, he said, I'm going to fight for a couple more yards right there.
I'm going to put a little Louisiana hot sauce on it. 3 triplets stacked on the right side. There's the snap, goes to the right. Pass is complete to John Mark Charette. Turns it upfield, and there is a flag coming from the side judge. That does put the Bruins in the Caldwell Toyota red zone, but they're moving backwards. Let's see what happens with this PI roofing penalty flag.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Still 2nd down.
Goodness.
Well, I mean,
Correction, 1st down, 1st down.
Okay. That's what I was going to say.
Brings up 1st and 20 yards for the Bruins. So they're saying holding happened at the line of scrimmage. There's the snap. Handoff. Quick pitch back over to Will Hawkins. He runs the left side of the field, and he is met in the backfield. That'll end up being I believe it's a 2-yard loss. I'm hoping that Miles Miller is okay.
Yeah.
He immediately jumped up and grabbed his helmet like something's hurting him, but he's staying out there. It's like his helmet is what's hurting him, but he's
I guess he's all right.
He's still holding on to it, bending over. I'm surprised nobody sees him.
Yeah, I'm surprised the ref said something.
He's still out there. There's the snap to Busby. Passes to the right side. It's complete to Kenny Jordan. Turns upfield. Dodges 1, 2. And finally met by 5 different defenders before being tackled at the 10-yard line.
Yep, again, I mean, the steady, easy throws by Kell out there that just hit them right in the hands as they're going forward and makes it easy to pick up 9 or 10 and make it a manageable 3rd down.
Busby with an empty set, 4 receivers left, 1 on the right. Now he has the snap rolling out the left side. Pass is complete, and it's going to be just shy of the end zone by about 3 yards. That's complete to Andrew Pfizer, and he's stopped by Miles Miller. Looks like if the helmet is bothering him, it's not that much, not enough to stop making him tackle.
And you see Peyton Adams coming in here at fullback, so I think you know what's coming.
He might have. Christina said he might have made it into the end zone had he put some hot sauce on it. There's the carry again.
Might have gotten the first down.
Just short. Yeah, I believe they did get the first down.
Yep.
So he didn't get into the end zone, but that is a Holloman and Associates first down. Now the snap goes directly to Kenny Jordan. He punches it right into the end zone for a Bruin touchdown.
Not yet.
No. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
A little hot sauce for Josh.
What?
Yeah, hey, get the milk ready. We got to calm things down over there, Josh.
Does he have one of those mints in his mouth again?
Yeah,
I don't know, but they're right here.
They're right here waiting for me, that's for sure. They got some cherry-flavored ones, too. There's the snap, this time to Busby. He does punch it in.
There you go.
You can't deny that one. Throw the arms up. There's the touchdown. I'm guessing when Jordan carried it, he must. Oh, I thought that was bubbles. That's confetti, pink confetti in the air.
Yeah, I think his knee hit earlier.
It must have,
Kills,
yeah.
Or not Kills, but Kenny. From
our Ron Jones Remax affiliates live fan feedback, go number 7. You are our hero. That's from Isaac and Estelle Scott. Busby has the snap, going to pass it into the back of the end zone. There's nobody that tall on the team, unfortunately. So the 2-point conversion is no good. So the score will remain 22-6. PA continues to lead.
Well, this is about how the game looked for Greenbrier last week. Almost identical, actually, in score and in timing. So we'll see what they can put together as the rest of this half closes and a new one begins.
Yeah, I remember. I was thinking back to the playoff game last year that we were at against Greenbrier, and I remember us mentioning how many seniors they had on that team last year. So I'm imagining this team took a big hit in their senior class, and that's why you now see the sophomore quarterback out there. And I see a lot of other sophomores as I'm looking down this roster now, and a few juniors sprinkled in. But it's hard on some of those teams to take a big senior class like that leaves a lot of talent.
Here's John Mark Charette going to kick off for the Bruins. We can expect another onside kick. He has it teed up in a traditional manner. The stitches, however, facing the Panthers. Runs up. There's the kick. Nice bounce. A little early, but
nice.
Yes, and the Bruins have it. Nicely done. That was recovered easily by guess who? Miles Ward.
Don't forget it.
Don't you forget that name. Nicely done. 6 minutes, 13 seconds left in the second quarter. Bruins lead 22-6. I'm not sure what they're talking about here.
They're having a discussion. I'm just glad to see them actually conversating with each other instead of through headsets.
Right.
I mean, it looked like he was definitely past the 50.
Yeah.
To me.
What was the call on the field?
The call on the field was, I mean, the side judge here already threw down his marker.
You're right.
Yeah. They gave it to us. Huh. I guess maybe was it the other guy on the other side that was thinking maybe it was
I don't
too
know.
early?
Well, Busby has 2 receivers left, 2 on the right. There's the snap. Looks to the left side. He's under pressure, getting flushed out of the pocket, and he throws that one away. He had Kenny Jordan in the area.
Yeah, trying to set up a little inside screen pass to Kenny, but
No, it's not.
There is a PI roofing penalty
that
flag.
should not be intentional grounding. Number 2 was right next to it.
Well, and
Kenny raised his hand. He was like, hey,
it was like, I was right here.
That was me. Pick it up. Don't do that.
Intentional grounding.
Oh.
It's PA. 5 yards penalty from spot of the foul. Loss of down. Second down.
Not even a bad call, just the wrong call.
That is the wrong call.
Right.
Yeah.
It's different when it's a bad call because then you can still work the other side and find some reasoning. Here, that is incorrect.
I guess he just didn't see.
And
Kenny
that's
there.
spot of the foul?
Yes.
Yeah, it's basically just like a sack where he threw it from.
I didn't realize that
I'm not sure how do you miss all the bright pink jerseys, yeah.
Well, I think the problem was that Kenny was mixed in with all the linemen.
Right.
And he probably didn't see that he was an eligible receiver.
He was
right
right
there.
there.
Maybe they're talking about it a little bit.
No, there's no way they're talking about it. I have my own thoughts, but I'll keep them in my head for now.
Yeah. That sounds like a great idea.
People at home can replay that themselves.
Yeah. 3 receivers on the left, 2 on the right for an empty set. There's the snap. Passes out there, and it's complete to John Mark Charette. He's still on his feet.
Oh, no. Oh, he ripped it
Looks
out.
like he stripped the ball, and the Panthers have it going the other direction.
Yeah, that was Alex Jace Hart, number 5, that just kind of ripped it right out of Charrette's hands.
And that's a good learning opportunity just in general, but it at least makes you think twice before you're fighting for more yards. Is it really worth it? Because then the risk reward comes, all right, maybe you squeeze out a half a yard, maybe a yard more.
Especially when there's 3 guys all around you. I mean, if you can make one move and get by them all, great, but once you start to get wrapped up.
Take that one.
Probably just
It's
need to
got
move
some
on.
comments and stuff on there that you'll need.
Thank you.
Well, your dad came in here and made them, so.
Yeah, your dad came in here and actually ripped my headphones off.
He did.
So Greenbrier has the ball. First down. Richardson takes the snap, hands it off to number 10, Matthew Garrett, who looks like he's going to get a yard on the run. Second down for Greenbrier. 5 minutes and 40 seconds left here in this first half.
With that turnover, it's a 2-score game still. This is a big drive here for the PA defense.
Richardson takes the snap, looking downfield to throw, decides to tuck it, making moves in the backfield, ends up holding on to it for too long, and he is tackled, sacked, by Davis Halsell. And there was another one. We had another Bruin in there, but I missed it.
You know, one thing I do like about Richardson is that he continues to keep his eyes up, even though he is scrambling there in the pocket.
Yeah.
And even as he gets out of the pocket, he wants to kind of pull that ball up and look downfield still.
Like he's still going to make something of it.
Yeah.
Richardson, 2 receivers to his left, drops back, immediately throws the ball. It is caught by McElhaney.
Wow, what a catch.
I mean,
KJ was right on him.
And that was definitely a play where that pass was going to McElhaney no matter what.
Yeah, just a timing route out there. Just right when he turns around, he's going to put it on him. Nice catch on the sideline. 4th and 1 coming up. See if PA can get off the field.
A big down here for the Panthers.
I imagine they go back to the quarterback run that they were doing earlier on the goal line. Just a direct snap to Richardson, see which way he's going. Heavy on the right side.
Richardson, lone man in the backfield. McElhaney in motion. Acts like he's going to hand it off, doesn't. Takes it up the right side of the field. He is still on his feet, and he is at the 10 and the 5, and it is a touchdown for the Greenbrier Panthers.
Yep, we knew it was coming, but great job breaking off 2 or 3 tackles there to make a big play.
And he actually had a run like that last week when they played Russellville. He actually had a very long run for, I think it was 48 yards. He's got some speed about him, too.
Yeah, he's got a nice long stride. He's going to be one to watch the next couple of years for Greenbrier.
I was thinking about what you said earlier about that kind of that antsiness, and I saw that a little bit when he was trying to figure out whether he wanted to throw it or run it. And because the thing is, he's the kind of player that can do both.
Right.
Richardson takes the snap. We're going to have a PI roofing penalty on the play.
Dead ball. Snap infraction on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Retry.
And you hear it a lot, especially if you watch, football games on TV a lot. You hear the game is moving really fast for them. And especially like as a young sophomore like that, the game is moving fast for this guy. He's making the most of it, but you could tell it's a very fast game for him. There's people flying around, passing him all the time. He's trying to catch up to the play.
Right.
Yeah.
But even a talented kid like him can make a play out of it. That's what as we saw in the long touchdown run.
Richardson, 2 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. Takes the snap, looking down the field, throws the ball, connects with number 14, Logan Graham. So they are going to convert on that 2-point conversion. Israel Guzman,
Yeah, and Richardson looked really calm in the backfield right there. He's a nice, stable pocket that he got. A nice, easy ball out to the side, no one on him. So that's just going to put more pressure on the Bruins to keep the offense rolling.
I guess I've just enjoyed watching Logan kick the ball off for the Panthers.
Yep.
But that was Israel Guzman on the 2-point conversion.
Guzman?
That's what I would say.
Guzman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Going Guzman.
Hey, we just use all the different pronunciations until we get it right up here.
You just
Is
flip
number
them around.
15 your son, by the way?
Garrett
I
James.
feel like that's like a combination. Wasn't that your wife's maiden name?
That was my wife's maiden name.
Man.
Why do you know all of that?
Because I'm smart like that.
Okay, all right, just checking. All right.
I do my research.
He did his pregame.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm a color commentary. I gotta know everything.
What's my blood type?
I'm
A
gonna
positive.
say O.
Guys, I don't know it.
No,
Oh,
I don't know
oh.
mine either. I really want
And
to
you
find
don't
out.
know your blood type?
That is not good.
God.
I
I didn't say I was proud of it.
I
It's not like
know.
I was just boasting about that.
No. That was
I
the
know
only
mine,
question you
I
brought
know my
up.
wife's,
though.
and I know my son's. That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Weren't you like an army medic or
Yeah.
something?
Don't you have like other credentials to support why you would have those things?
Well, I was in the military.
Yeah.
Yeah, that has.
Wore it on my uniform.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really should get that done.
Wear it on your uniform? No, dude, it's not a fashion. Let's go. There's the kick. And it looks like Kenny Jordan is going to try to receive it, but it goes out of bounds before he gets there.
Nice. Good field position to start with.
4 minutes, 38 seconds left in the half. Bruins lead 22-14. Don't count the Panthers out just yet.
Free kick out of bounds on the kicking team. Ball will be placed at the 35-yard line. First down.
We'll see here if Greenbrier changes up the defense style at all or keeps continuing with their same style. It's been somewhat effective, especially when they get the turnovers. But I know John Mark's going to be looking to hold on to that ball a lot more
Right.
this possession.
2 receivers left, 2 to the right. There's the snap. Quick handoff to Jordan. He's straight up the middle. He's across the 45, the 50, and is finally tackled at the 48-yard line in Panther territory.
Nice simple run right up the middle, cutting right through the defense.
That is a Holloman and Associates first down. Now 2 receivers left and right. Man in motion. There's the snap. Another handoff to Jordan. There's a flag in the backfield.
Yeah, they may have gotten the motion there with 2 men in motion. I think Kenny kind of stepped forward as Will was going out as well.
Illegal shift on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Yeah, so that was because you had Will Hawkins in motion as well, and then Kenny kind of took a step forward as he was in motion. So illegal shift is the right call.
You know, for a second, I almost thought that was intentional grounding.
On a running play.
It's just, it's so,
Right.
it's so
I know.
loose.
You
It's
never
so
know.
loose.
So, yeah. 2 receivers left, 2 on the right. Now Jordan in the tailback slot. There's the snap. Little play action to Jordan. Goes straight up the middle, and he is stopped. He's going to be sacked for a loss of about, another 4 or 5 yards nearly.
That was number 80, who is not on the roster.
He is way up here. It is Jaime Frizozo.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. And hopefully I said that right. If you're listening and we say any of the visiting teams' names wrong, I'll give you that text message line here in 1 second. There's the snap to Busby. Looking right, now left.
Oh.
He found Jordan, but in the backfield, and that was 82. Again, we don't have that one either, I guess. Looking up and down, I don't see that number, but that's okay. 82 with the tackle. If we do happen to say one of the visiting team players' names incorrectly, please just let us know. Send us a text message at our Ron Jones Remax Affiliates Realty
Timeout.
live fan
Pulaski
feedback.
Academy.
And that number is 501-570-6464. The Bruins call their first hug and haul timeout of the game. 3:04 left. Let's take a short break with them. Looks like we'll be right back here in just 1 minute. At Caldwell Toyota, they are passionate about helping drivers find the vehicle that's right for them for the most affordable prices possible. That's why they carry such a large selection of new Toyota models, because whether you're looking for something sporty, efficient, versatile, family-friendly, rugged, or all of the above, they are confident they have a new Toyota model to meet all of your needs and then some. Visit them online at caldwelltoyota.com. Welcome back. Bruins are out there, 3 minutes, 4 seconds left.
3rd down and 23 for the Bruins.
There's the snap. 4 receivers right, 1 on the left. Lots of time here. He's going to keep this one. He's across the 40, the 45, still on his feet at the 50, and he gets tackled at about the 46, 47-yard line. No, it is not a first down. That'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, about 9 yards to go for the Bruins. 2.5 minutes left. Once again, 4 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. Looking to the sidelines, getting the play from Coach Lucas. 10 seconds on the play clock. Busby in an empty set. There's the snap. Looks left. He's going to run again. He's across the 40, the 35. He has the first down, and he's tackled at about the 30-yard line. There is the Holloman and Associates first down we were looking for.
Tell you what, Coach Thrash brought the passion on the sidelines tonight.
He's letting some frustration out on this drive. I think he's mad at the receivers for not looking back a little quicker on that.
This time he has twins stacked on both ends. There's the snap, little pitch. Goes out to Andrew Pfizer, and he runs to the right side of the field and is tackled just inside the Caldwell Toyota red zone.
Now that was a nice play.
Yeah, a lot of space out there on that.
You know, I'm not saying this in a cliche way, but I literally blinked and the play happened.
Right. Same exact formation, twin stack, pulled in tight. There's the snap, looks to the left side, passes out there, and it is complete. Again to Pfizer, inside the 10. They'll probably spot that one, it looks like, at the 6-yard line. That's another first down.
Yeah, Andrew's been having a really nice first half, just finding the soft spots in zones, sitting down. Kell's been finding him underneath.
3 receivers right, 1 on the left. Kenny Jordan in the backfield on Busby's left side. Busby in the shotgun. There's the snap. Looks to the right side. Passes out there. It's complete to McCarroll, and he is in the end zone for a Bruin touchdown.
That's a long throw.
It is, and that was a bullet, too, out there. He made it look really easy. But, again, I can't stress it enough. That's the perfect play call for that type of defense. When they have all those guys off the line of scrimmage like that, you've got to take the nice, easy throw that's right on the line of scrimmage and let your blockers get out in front of you and the receiver work the space.
They're running out to kick this one. Looks like this is going to come up off of the foot of Walt Smiley. And they caught the Panthers offsides. Offside.
Offside.
Yeah.
Off of the sides.
Dead ball.
Right.
Encroachment on the defense.
Or
half the distance. Retry.
Encroachment.
You know, at least I haven't said passing interference this time. Not yet. Just wait. I'll say it.
Yeah, sometimes when I drive on the interstate, there's passing interference.
Yes. Yeah. Well, you know, somebody's passing the ball and there's interference. Anyway, that's the one people love to gripe at me about. That's okay, though. So are they declining this or what?
I think they did. They moved it forward, but we're still just going to kick it.
Okay. See, in the past, they would go for those on purpose and then switch it up and go for 2.
And here's the snap. Kick is up, and it is good.
Nice. That one didn't go quite as high.
Nope, just nice, easy one.
They decided.
Making the score, Bruins 29, Panthers 14.
So that's going to make your score 29-14. A minute and 12 seconds left here in this first half of football. From what we've seen so far, the Bruins have come out with a much stronger start than they did last week. And to be honest, the Panthers will not say no. They will not go away.
Yeah, outside of that last drive, though, I have been impressed with the PA defense. The only other score outside of the last one was that one that they ran the kickoff down to the 2-yard line or whatever. So that drive's kind of an anomaly, but the defense has been sticking in there, getting some good pressure. I think, moving forward. You're going to have to continue to get pressure on the quarterback, but also keep decent coverage on those receivers back there.
Yeah, this second half will be interesting, mainly because it will be the Bruins who kick off, right?
Yeah, I do believe so.
The Bruin kickoff is deep to the 20-yard line. Number 14 for the Panthers. That's Israel Guzman. Again, we don't. Again, I just want to remind everybody we don't get the rosters until literally the second before we sit down. So, us having to work through this stuff, we are not an ESPN booth, even though I know we sound like it.
Yes.
And we act like it.
And you said we have a stats team behind us, right?
And don't tell our analyst team that we're not with ESPN. That's how I got them hired.
Yeah.
So, just a reminder, we're still a.
It is always impressive, though. Do you watch Kirk Herbstreit some on the NFL and NCAA broadcast? It's impressive how much, and I'm sure obviously he's got a team behind him giving him a bunch of, stats and stuff on paper in front of him, but to switch back and forth between the NFL game and the NCAA games, it's really impressive with all the names and information he comes up with.
It is. Richardson completes his pass to the left side to number 82.
I don't see 82. We're missing a few numbers out
Okay,
there.
so 88 on the roster is Lawson Worthy. I believe he's wearing the number 82 tonight. Richardson gets the snap, trying to find somewhere to go on this second down play. Instead, he is brought back to the original line of scrimmage. And it looks like the Panthers are going to take a timeout before they attempt this third down.
Greenbrier, their first of the half.
This timeout is sponsored by Hug and Haul.
So that'll be a Hug and Haul timeout.
Who called that one?
Greenbrier called
Greenbrier, okay.
Yep.
So each team has called one. We don't have either of them off the scoreboard. That's what, there was one from each team. So anyway, yeah, we're having all kinds of fun here. The switcher just crashed and whatnot, but we're still good. We're on the air.
Once again, guys,
Fun stuff.
we are not ESPN. And
A close second.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
but
That is news
Josh,
to me.
you lied to me. You said we were.
I thought we were.
all right, apparently I stepped on some toes
I
here.
thought this was ESPN 8, the Ocho.
I actually saw that I
we are
think
pretty
actually
close,
exists
actually.
now.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Do they show the dodgeball championships?
They did
Yeah,
the other
really-
day.
they
No
really
joke,
did.
they
I
really did.
love it.
Richardson
Oh, my
throwing
goodness.
a bomb to McElhaney, and it goes right in between his hands. I know the Bruins are thankful for that.
Yeah, that was a break.
He would have been gone.
He was wide
But,
open.
man, does that showcase the power of Richardson's arm there for a young quarterback, and especially focusing in on the speed that McElhaney has. Man, that's a tough break for the Panthers. That's going to bring up fourth down. 47 seconds left in this quarter, especially because that would have put them in a position to score before going into the half. And then if I remember correctly, I'll have to check with my analyst team if they're watching, if the Bruins got the ball at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, I think we got it. At the
yeah,
beginning of the
we
game,
did
so
receive,
I
yeah.
think we're going to kick coming out. But so this is a really important drive for PA. If we can get points out of this right here with 39 seconds left now, we still got. It shows 3 timeouts, but we think 2.
It's definitely 2.
There's
Yeah.
definitely 2 timeouts on both teams.
So 2 timeouts, and so it's right here at the 50-yard line. There's plenty of time, really, because the clock's gonna stop on any first down, any incomplete pass. So they've got time. They just got to manage it properly.
So I looked through some of the rules here, and at the end of a second quarter, inside 2 minutes of the second or fourth quarter, the opposing team can choose when to run the clock on a false start.
Yes. Yep.
Interesting.
Oh.
Nice.
And that is intercepted by number 12, Eric
wow.
Hewitt. So that's nice if you are a Panthers
Right.
fan.
That's not what we wanted.
That's not it.
Yeah, I mean, there definitely needs to be some haste about it. I don't know about making a hasty throw, Did that feel hasty to you?
That was a very long throw because it was on the right hash, and he was throwing all the way on an out route all the way out here to the left side. That's an NFL type of throw, like all the way across there. So, I mean, Kell's got the arm strength to do it, but he needed a little more space between the receiver and the defender there. And he did a nice job. Hewitt did a nice job undercutting it, and if he would have stayed on his feet, it could have been even worse because he kind of stumbled over himself, and he probably could have gotten it deep into PA territory. So let's see if the defense can bow up here. 34 seconds left. 2 timeouts, as we said.
Richardson takes the snap, looks to his left, can't find a receiver. He's working around in the back of the pocket, and he is brought down by 4 Bruins.
Man, River Angel stood out to me there with relentless effort on the defensive line. Peyton Adams as well. But River Angel, I mean, he got knocked to the ground by one guy, got up off of his knees. Another guy knocked him down. He still got in on a sack. So,
timeout, Greenbrier.
So that's going to be another hug and haul timeout for the Greenbrier Panthers. So they will have 1 timeout left in the half.
Let's take a quick break along with them. We'll be right back in just a minute. This Friday night spotlight is brought to you by Caldwell Toyota. Pulaski Academy would like you to join us in recognizing our core value student of the week, Callan Hemphill. Callan is the senior class vice president, medical club treasurer, and varsity cheer captain. Cheer coach Michelle Ward says, Callan is a very active student who leads the team enthusiastically. She is dependable, creative, kind, and hardworking. Callan is also a valued member of the Upper School Honor Council and upholds our school's core values. Overall, Callan strives for excellence in all she does with a... I might want to end that.
Okay, thank you. So that pass is incomplete to McElhaney from Richardson. It's going to be 3rd down.
11 seconds left.
They've got 17 yards to go. The Panthers all looking to the sidelines, getting the play from the coach.
Yeah, they're going to really need a bigger play than even the first down here. With 11 seconds left, they're going to want.
Bruins bring 4. It's a handoff to number 10, Matthew Garrett.
I think both teams are good with the clock running out there.
So just for the fan at Greenbrier who asks who's commentating for PA, he needs to get our kids' names right. I tell you what, you tell me whose name we're not getting right,
and
we'll change it up.
Yep.
So if you're a Greenbrier fan or you're a PA fan or whomever, you tell me what name is wrong.
Positive feedback.
Yeah, we get all kinds of negative feedback, so whatever, you do you.
Yeah.
But you tell us the name that's wrong, we'll get it right.
Yeah,
but
it's also just an opportunity for a friendly reminder that, hey, I mean, some of these names we've never even seen before.
Well, not just to mention the fact that, we've got handwritten notes all over them because kids have changed jerseys, like right before the game.
Yeah.
It happens.
It's just a reminder that we are ESPN 8 the Ocho Cinco.
Right.
In case if that's trademarked.
Right. Yeah, we're ESPN 9.
Yep.
The Cinco.
So, yeah, just let us know what we're saying wrong. It's not intentional.
That's because we don't floto.
And we will allow Josh to stop doing whatever he's doing over there.
We Cinco. We don't floto.
Oh, my goodness. Just let us know what names we're saying wrong, and we'd be happy to say it correctly.
Honestly, I'd like you to give us all the names so we don't have to listen to that.
Well, I tell you what, we've got about 20 minutes of halftime. It's going to start off here with the Bruin Brigade coming out to play for us. We will carry that, and we'll be able to see the cheer team and the dance team. You will not hear any music while the cheer and dance team are out there simply because of copyright laws, so we cannot air the music that they dance to. But we will carry them. You'll be able to see them perform. In the meantime, let's give you some score updates from around the conference. Looking here at 6A, we've got Benton leads Searcy 31-14. Greene County Tech is falling behind West Memphis. West Memphis leads 22-7. Little Rock Christian leads Van Buren 10-7. Mountain Home leads Siloam Springs at halftime 16-14. Well, with that, we'll give you some more scores here in just a moment. Let's go to the field and hear the PA Bruin Brigade.
The theme of the 2012 blockbuster, The Avengers. And where would those Avengers be without their patriotic and unifying leader, Captain America? The band's next piece tonight is the theme from the 2011 smash hit, The First Avenger. The Bruin Brigade will close its performance with songs from the most popular soundtrack in the Marvel franchise. Star-Lord Peter Quill carries his Walkman, a cherished hit from his mother, everywhere he goes. His playlist features some of our favorite hits from the 70s. The band will perform this fantastic melody, including Hooked on the Feeling, Come and Get Your Love, and Ain't No Mountain High Enough, featuring a trumpet solo by our talented and versatile drum major, Senior Annika Minsick. Ladies and gentlemen, Guardians of the Galaxy. The Bruins Brigade is conducted on the field by senior drum major Annika Minsick and is under the direction of Mr. Lane Martin. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pulaski Academy Bruins Brigade. Ladies and gentlemen,
Senior Shannon McDaniel is the Bowen Heffley Orthopedic Student Athlete of the Week. Shannon demonstrates hard work and excellence as both a varsity football and basketball player. Shannon has been a starter on the Bruins offensive line since his sophomore year. According to head football coach Anthony Lucas, Shannon is a young man who you do not have to worry about on or off the field. He just goes to work. Head basketball coach Trent Morgan agrees, saying, "He leads by example and gets along great with his teammates." Outside of school, Shannon shares his time and talents with younger children by volunteering at summer programs and at Easter Seals. Through his words and actions, Shannon exhibits a fierce loyalty to his peers and focused dedication to his sports. Please join us in congratulating Shannon McDaniel, the Bowen Heffley Orthopedic Student Athlete of the Week. This Friday night spotlight is brought to you by Caldwell Toyota. Pulaski Academy would like you to join us in recognizing our core value student of the week, Callan Hemphill. Callan is the senior class vice president, medical club treasurer, and varsity cheer captain. Cheer coach Michelle Ward says, Callan is a very active student who leads the team enthusiastically. She is dependable, creative, kind, and hardworking. Callan is also a valued member of the Upper School Honor Council and upholds our school's core values. Overall, Callan strives for excellence in all she does with a positive attitude and a winning smile. Congratulations to Callan Hemphill for being named our Core Value Student of the Week. Our Core Value Student of the Week is brought to you by our proud sponsor, Caldwell Toyota. Just another way Caldwell cares.
After 14 years at Pulaski Academy, I have never failed to be amazed and comforted by the community and resources that I have been provided with. I do not believe I would be the student I am today were it not for the knowledge and opportunities PA's academics have provided me with. My teachers have been a major part of my leadership development and overall experience here at PA, as they have been some of the most encouraging and loving mentors I have ever known. Whether it be the state-of-the-art theater department, the dance team, sports games, or student organizations, I have been provided numerous opportunities to develop communication skills and relationships that I am truly grateful for.
My name is Caroline Perry, and I am a senior at Pulaski Academy.
Ron Jones and Charlotte Emery offer you a combined 40 years of real estate experience for all of your residential or commercial needs, whether you're buying or selling. Ron Jones RE/MAX Affiliates Realty is standing by to take your call and schedule a market survey or consultation at your convenience. They have the expertise to navigate the current market conditions to your benefit. You can rely on their experienced realtors to get the results you need. For listings or more information, call 501-416-3658 or visit them online at ronjonesrealtor.com. At Caldwell Toyota, they are passionate about helping drivers find the vehicle that's right for them for the most affordable prices possible. That's why they carry such a large selection of new Toyota models, because whether you're looking for something sporty, efficient, versatile, family-friendly, rugged, or all of the above, they are confident they have a new Toyota model to meet all of your needs and then some. Visit them online at caldwelltoyota.com. Hug & Haul Equipment Company is the answer to your industrial and construction equipment needs. They can help you with sales, rental, parts, and service. With full-service locations serving Arkansas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Missouri, and Texas, they take ownership of each customer's needs and will work to ensure your demands are met. You can trust Hug and Haul for all your construction, industrial, aerial, material handling, and light equipment needs. You know that Crown Trophy of Little Rock has every type of award to recognize athletes, students, and even co-workers. But more than that, Crown Trophy can customize drinkware, badges, and even rings. Whether you have people working for you or working hard on your team, show them your appreciation by recognizing them with something special from Crown Trophy of Little Rock. Visit them online at crowntrophy.com. At Akel's Carpet One, they can get it for you at wholesale. That's not just a slogan at Akel's Carpet One, it's their real money-saving story. You can get the lowest prices on carpets, floors, and real wood cabinets. They have nationwide buying power, low overhead, and local ownership that make all of this possible. Don't shop at the home centers or online when you can shop local and get the best wholesale prices. At Akel's Carpet One, we make it beautiful for less. AkelsCarpet1.com. Central Arkansas Mahindra can provide you with the latest and best in outdoor power products to make your outdoor living more enjoyable. Combine this wide array of selections with their friendly and knowledgeable staff, and we're convinced they will become your only stop for all of your outdoor power needs. They're happy to help you find either the perfect outdoor power equipment, service, or the parts you've been looking for. Check out their inventory of Mahindra, Ferris, and Husqvarna equipment. If you need help in making your selection, call or just stop in. They're always ready to help. Visit them online at Central Arkansas Mahindra.
All right, welcome back, everybody, and that has been our Akel's Carpet One halftime show. We've got 3 minutes added to the clock just for the warm-up period. The teams have already come back out of the locker room, and we're ready to start this third quarter here at Pulaski Academy. Once again, I'm Joshua Carroll. I'm joined tonight by Garrett Benson. Here he goes.
The one and only.
The one and only, along with Blake Amsler.
Yeah, I'm here.
There you are. All right. Well, that's good for people to be able to associate the voice with the name.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, sometimes. So, ... Yeah, we got Sweet Caroline going, one of my favorites. I love that. It's a great crowd song. Looks like 2 minutes left. Let's take a look at some of those other scores around 6A once again. And once again, you're announcing, I'm switching around. Sorry, we've got great messages from our live fan feedback. So one of them says, you're announcing number 14, Guzman, correctly. 18 is Fregoso. Fregoso. Got it. And they're cousins. Thank you, Mrs.
Nice.
Guzman. Thank you very much.
Fregoso and Guzman?
Fregoso and Guzman. I want to say Guzman was the name of a character on one of the shows I was watching recently, like Breaking Bad or something.
Gustav. Isn't there a Gustav?
There's Gus.
Yeah.
Gus from
that might be
Los Pollos.
Yeah.
Los Pollos
That's a
Locos?
good show, man.
Yeah.
That's a good show
Los
right
Pollos
there.
Locos. I saw somebody walking around with a T-shirt that said Los Pollos Locos.
Yeah.
On campus today.
They kind of made some branding material about it.
All right. Let's take a look at some of these other halftime scores. Van Buren is trailing at Little Rock Christian. They lead 13-7. The Little Rock Christian does at halftime. Mountain Home 16, Siloam Springs 14 at halftime. Of course, you know this one. It's Pulaski Academy 29, Greenbrier 14 at halftime. Russellville and Greenwood, get this one, tied at 14
wow,
at halftime.
I just saw that, yeah.
That's interesting.
That is.
That is very interesting.
Even right before we played them, I mean, Russellville may not have the best record. I'm not even sure what the record is. I think it's 4-3 or something, but they have played some really tight games, and so I'm not super surprised that they're tied up. Now, who knows how that second half will end, but yeah, great first half. It looks like from Russellville. Now, looking over there, you see looks like Bryant's barely up on Cabot, 10-7 in the second quarter, so that's probably going to end up being a interesting finale. Don't leave PA live, but if you have two screens available, maybe.
Yeah. Well, here's John Mark Charette here to kick off back to the Panthers to start the second half of tonight's game. Another onside kick. Oh, I was waiting for that bounce. It never came. Nope. So the Panthers covered it up. Great job.
Yeah, nice job by number 6, Miles Miller.
Before we get too far into the second half, I do want to mention a big, huge congratulations to the Lady Bruins volleyball team. They won the conference championship tournament I think that was just yesterday, but it was earlier this week regardless. So they were the number 4 seed entering the tournament and finished as the number 1 seed. Congratulations to the Lady Bruins volleyball team.
Yep, on to state for them.
That is fantastic. Once again, if you have messages for our live fan feedback, you can send a text message to 501-570-6464. Don't call, no one will answer.
Richardson takes the snap, hands it off to number 10, Matthew Garrett. He's going to get a gain of 3 yards on the play.
They list Garrett at 5'9", 185, but, man, he looks a lot bigger than that even. He looks like a load, man, when he gets that ball going.
I've wondered several times, how often teams actually refresh those stats.
Yeah.
They took that when he was a freshman.
Sophomore, yeah, freshman weight.
Second down for Greenbrier. Richardson hands it off again to number 10, Matthew Garrett, who works it up the field.
Nice job by Preston Spann coming from that middle linebacker spot, finding an alleyway to follow the running back and track him down. And also a nice job by Miles Ward on the backside, just staying patient, playing slow from the backside. He was unblocked. We just kind of stayed patient, make sure nothing crazy was happening, and let Preston finish the play off.
Third down for the Panthers. 11 minutes in the third quarter left to play. 29-14, the Bruins leading. Richardson, lone man in the backfield, takes the snap, looks left, and the ball is batted by number 24.
That's a pass. Nice job by River Angel, though, getting his hands up on the rush. He was free on the rush to make the sack, but puts his hands up right at the last second, knocks that ball down, and that's just as good as a defensive back knocking it down. I mean, that's a huge play for a defensive lineman to get his hands on the ball.
Yeah, and not to mention, it does look funny when you hit the ball and you don't know where it is and you're looking around for it. But
he's just trying to make the big play.
I guess the best comparison I would have is basically go stand a foot back from a chain link fence and then look through that, and that would be somewhat of the equivalent of looking through a football helmet.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
A nice, very high punt for the Panthers. Gets a really good second bounce.
Some great bounces.
Yeah. I don't know if he's putting English on that kick or what he's doing to make it spin in the right direction. But
well, it's definitely not Australian. So the ball is going to be spotted at the 8-yard line. And the Bruins will take over.
So if I'm the coaches on the offensive side of the ball coming out here, we've had a decent first half. You've got you've moved the ball well, especially those short passes, but maybe try to extend those passes just a little bit with some of this downfield passing. But you're gonna have to hit it quick before it comes to the comes to the safeties rather.
Second half of tonight's game brought to you by 5 Hour Energy.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh,
Kenny's
nicely
gone.
done. Kenny Jordan at the 40, the 30, the 25, the 20, the 10, the 5, touchdown Bruins.
And that's all it takes, folks. One little crease in that linebacker unit, and he is gone.
So just like that, the Bruins are extending their lead 35-14.
He makes running look so smooth and easy, Us old people up here, man, it's not that easy.
Blake, I offered him one. Do you want one of these?
I do not need that, I don't think.
It's nothing nefarious, folks. It's just a 5 Hour Energy.
I don't need any white powder right now, Josh. No.
It's just a pixie stick.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, as you examine mine without the lid on.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, it's just.
You're supposed to just Get rid of that.
Yeah,
What are you
toss it
doing?
back.
Guys, it's ESPN the 9, okay? I'm working on updating scores on places.
You're sipping that 5-hour energy like a glass of wine.
Let's take a look back at our Ron Jones Remax Affiliates Realty Live fan feedback. We've got a message here that says, "Go Kenny," from Granny, Pa, and your Nashville family. They're watching and cheering. Go Kenny and go Bruins. Now, how about this one? Go in another direction. Go Kenny, go Bruins from your aunt and uncle in Dallas.
He's all over the map.
He's got family in Dallas, in Nashville, you name it. Got a great fan, a Greenbrier fan that's really helping us out with those names tonight, Mrs. Guzman. And she said, "You're welcome. You guys are doing a great job. Thank you so much."
Yes, and thank you for the help with the names.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Once again, here is John Mark Charette kicking off. We can assume it'll be an onside kick. He's going to switch it up, go the other direction. Waiting for it. Waiting.
Nice. Good
Looks
recovery.
like the only, before it goes 10 yards, the only thing you can hope is that one of the opposing team is going to touch it and you can knock it loose or grab it from there.
Oh, it did happen in 2011 at Lake Hamilton. And I give them a special shout-out because I saw one of their scouting people here tonight.
Oh.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I'd like to keep a keen eye on the crowd. But that actually happened. We did not kick the ball 10 yards, and one of the Lake Hamilton players just came up and touched it and then left it alone. So then we picked it up and got the ball right there.
Heavy set here for Richardson. He's probably going to keep it.
The ball is snapped. It looks like there's going to be a false start.
That's a PI roofing penalty flag.
Dead ball. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
And with that, I am more accurate on my flag calling than the referee tonight.
Oh! Put on 10 minutes, 23 seconds left in the third quarter.
And again, if you're just checking in, I'm the one and only Garrett Benson.
What's that Twitter handle again?
And that Twitter handle is at Garrett, Garret, Benson, B as in boy, ENSON, on Twitter.
You had that down.
Said it since I was a kid. Richardson handing it off to Matthew Garrett.
So like 4 years ago?
It's actually 2 days ago. So he's tackled by Peyton Adams for the Bruins. It's going to be second down and 13.
Yeah, nice job by that defensive line. Josh Holloman doing another good job as well. Just getting in there, mixing it up with the offensive line and getting past them and cutting them off before they even get to the line of scrimmage. So really good job by the defensive line penetrating in there. Brings up a long second and 13.
9 minutes and 44 seconds on your clock. Richardson puts a man in motion, fakes the handoff, takes it to his left, is working his way up the field, and he is tackled by his feet to start, and then the rest of the Bruins join in on the tackle.
Oh, they're saying ball's out. No, the refs don't agree.
Well, coming out of that scrum was JT Phelan.
Yeah, I guess they just called it. I guess they stopped his forward progress.
Yeah.
But yeah, Patton Wicker did a tremendous job coming from his safety spot down on that run. You know, it's pretty easy seeing that quarterback when he's by himself right there in the backfield. There's no one else to hand it off or play action to. So, you know, immediately as he starts taking off to the side, Patton came up and traced it.
Third down and 11 for the Panthers. The ball's on the 49-yard line.
Yeah.
They're going to get another false start.
Another PI roofing penalty flag.
Dead ball. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
Yeah, and with this long third down coming up, if they go empty again with no running back there with Richardson, be very aware of how far the defensive line rushes up the field. And Coach Taylor's going to stress to them to not run past the quarterback and let him scramble out up the middle, or don't let him outside of the pocket. So watch the defensive line kind of rush very steadily here and keep their eyes on the quarterback.
Richardson takes the snap, looking to his right. He's almost sacked by JT Phelan, and the ball is intercepted by the Bruins. That is number 14 for the Bruins, who got the interception, and he is hit hard.
He lays one down. Nice hit.
And he's hit hard, doesn't go to the ground. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bruins. We do have 2 PI roofing penalty flags down on the field. they were thrown during the return. So we'll see what that call ends up being. But nonetheless, it is going to be 1st and 10 for the Bruins. Again, that was Patton Wicker on the interception for the Bruins.
Is there ever not a penalty on an interception return? I mean, I feel like it's
right.
90% chance there's going to be a penalty out there.
The best news is it's not just any penalty.
It's
a
PI
roofing penalty.
That's right. Let's hear what the White Hat has
During
to
the
say.
return, holding against PA, 10 yards from the spot of the foul, 1st down.
So it seems like we're holding on to everything except for the flags that are holding against PA. I say that in jest and also in not jest. It does seem that there has been quite a few holding penalties tonight.
Well, and it's the same team that we've seen all year that, they haven't had this problem of holding.
We've been watching the same team?
Yeah, Have they? And I've just had – okay, well.
Same formation that we started
Yep.
first half with.
I actually thought I saw the ball come loose. It was a shoe. Somebody's shoe
really
came off.
Fast pass out to Kenny
Right.
there. Blockers in front. Notice the 2 offensive guards out there with Tyson. And you've got Trev Duke, Alan Thomason, and Shannon McDaniel here in the middle, just the center and 2 tackles. So kind of just an odd formation. See what kind of numbers they can get on the outside.
Here's 2nd and 7. Same formation. There's the snap. Quick handoff to Jordan. He cuts up the middle. Moving upfield, he has the 1st down. He stopped. Looks like they'll place this at the 47-yard line. That is enough for a Holloman and Associates 1st down.
Great job there by Trev Duke, getting up to the 2nd level and finishing his block to get the 1st down. Back to a standard 2x2 set.
2 receivers left, 2 right, 1 man in the backfield. Quick handoff goes to Jordan. He runs to the left side of the field, trying to turn upfield. He only gained what looks like 2 yards. So it'll be 2nd. Nope. Looks like they're trying to see where they're going to spot this ball. Yeah, 2 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that was 82. I think Lawson Worley that stretched that play out to the outside and kept it to a short gain.
Busby has the snap. He sees nothing out downfield, so he keeps it. He's across the 30, the 25, the 20, and he is stopped by number 6. That is Miles Miller.
That's got to be frustrating if you're honestly any defense playing against the Bruins. If you rush 3 and you drop everyone back to protect the pass, I mean, you've got Kenny Jordan and you've got a quarterback that has feet that can run.
Right.
I mean, what do you do?
Yeah, it puts you in a bad spot.
Brandon Cobb out there and behind center now.
A lot of weapons.
He has 2 receivers left, 2 to the right, man in the backfield. There's the handoff. That is to Charlie Katros. Makes his way up to just right at the 10-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, 5 yards to go.
Busby's checking back in the game.
I think Coach Thrash just wanted to play to talk to him a little bit about maybe potentially getting down a little earlier on that run.
I was worried about that. 2 receivers left, 2 right, 1 man in the tailback slot. There's the snap. Looks to the left side, now passes left over to Kenny Jordan. He's across the 5 and walks into the end zone for a Bruin touchdown.
Yeah, as many defenders as they have playing pass defense, you would think someone would be assigned to Kenny as many receiving yards as he has tonight. But they still leave him a lot of room out there on the outside to the left and enough to take it into the end zone. So that brings the score to 42-14. Extra point pending.
Extra point is up, and it's good. So the Bruins extend their lead 43-14 with 6 minutes, 18 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. That gives the Bruins a 29-point lead. We'll keep it right here for just a moment. We've got lots of live fan feedback messages coming across the Ron Jones, RE/MAX Affiliates Realty live fan feedback text message line. You can send us your thoughts on the game at 501-570-6464. Go Kenny, Auntie Kiki, and Uncle Jerry is cheering for you from Nashville. Another one says, wishing my #1 athletic trainer, Todd Ross, early happy birthday. Love, Mom.
Uh-oh.
Love that.
Shout out to Todd.
Happy birthday, Todd. He's our favorite AT as well. Another great Friday night watching the Bruins play football. We're tuning in from Illinois. Go Bruins, go. Well, thanks for joining us. Here's John Mark Charette to kick off once again. Bruins still haven't come up with an onside kick. Oh, and he's not going to kick it. Pfizer kicks it. Goes out of bounds before anybody gets a hand on it, so there's our PI roofing penalty flag.
We did get one earlier, Miles Ward.
We did get a...
Oh, we did get... I thought they turned that around.
Yeah, no,
okay.
they talked about it, but they gave it to us.
Okay.
Right,
okay.
and the most important part of that is it was recovered
by Miles Ward.
Kick out of bounds. Gets the kicking team. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Miles, don't worry about Josh. He may forget about your plays. Me and Garrett are here. We will remember them. Promise you.
It's an ongoing process.
6 minutes, 18 seconds left. The Bruins lead 43-14, and here is the Panthers' next offensive drive.
I'm sure they're hungry to put some points up on the board, so let's see if they can do that here. Richardson takes the snap, drops back to pass.
Yeah.
We have a PI roofing penalty on the play. He rolls out to his right, runs the ball up. Let's see a gain for 2 yards.
I heard the entire crowd go, oh, what did you see out there, Blake?
I think it was just an obvious holding call by their left tackle. JT made a great inside move and just got ripped.
Holding on the offense. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Still first down.
Yeah, so notice that penalty, where the marker is right there, about 4 yards in the backfield. So that's going to be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So technically it'll be a 14-yard penalty from where the last play occurred. So it'll be second and it should be first again, right? Was that first down?
Should be first.
Yeah,
there we
first
go.
down. 24, 25 almost. So big penalty, those holdings.
Richardson in the backfield. He's got Matthew Garrett back there with him. He's got 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Takes the snap, rolls out to the left, and carrying it up the field. Gets maybe a yard on the play. Miles Ward, the one and only, tripping him up on the play.
The one thing that stands out to me a little bit is when our defense is tackling Richardson, they're doing a really good job of going at his ankles and going at his legs and trying to take those out to get him on the ground. Now, obviously, if you look back at the touchdown run he had, we were tackling him high on the shoulders and around the waist, and guess what? He shook him off. But for the most part, the defense has done a really nice job of getting him to the ground.
Richardson in the backfield, 2 receivers on both sides, drops back to pass, looks to his left, throws a pass out to McElhaney, who catches it. Is stopped at the 47-yard line by number 18, Davis Hossel.
Yeah, just forget the first L.
Hossel.
Yeah, that's it.
And another, great route by McElhaney, great throw by Richardson. That's one of those timing routes we talked about earlier. He's just going to a certain yardage, turning around. Quarterback knows he's going to be there. We had basically Davis was there as well as KJ over the top, so we were basically bracket coveraging him and still made the catch. Great job.
4 minutes and 50 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Richardson, 3 receivers to his right. We have a PI roofing penalty before the play even got underway.
It's false start.
Flag on the play.
Dead ball. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
There's a couple of messages from our live fan feedback. Shout out to KJ Colin from Doc and Nunu, his grandparents in Magnolia, Arkansas. They say go Bruins. And another one that says JT Phelan's defense is solid. You might even have stopped my quarterback skills back in '82 when I was throwing footballs over those mountains. Even Uncle Rico recognizes good defense.
I'm going to say right now that's someone that's related to me.
Yeah, I figured as much. That's why I wanted to get it in there.
And are their initials GB is the question.
Richardson running the ball up the middle of the field is able to get a nice gain But he's still going to be 10 yards short of that first down marker.
Yeah, nice job by River Angel and Patton Wicker to stop him there in the middle of the field. Again, that's just a hard tackle to make in the open field when you got a shifty guy like Richardson out there.
Not to mention that Uncle Rico is and has been the all-time 50 states holder for longest throw.
And he's in your family.
He's no, he's a friend of the family's.
Oh, okay.
We just recognize him. So the Panthers have a punt that, again, gets a nice bounce. I mean, I tell you what, their punts have been quite
nice.
amazing for the night.
You don't want that to be your highlight, but, it's positive.
You call good where you see good.
Yeah. The penalties to me have stood out as just killing their drives. I mean, they had that holding call, and then they had another, even on third down, they had another false start, and they've had multiple false starts throughout. So
one of the interesting games going on tonight, it's in the 7A conference. I've been watching the score on this one. Cabot versus Bryant. Currently, Bryant leads at halftime 10-7. Very low-scoring game.
Yeah, those are two really good defensive teams.
Triplets stacked on the right side for Busby. He has the snap rolling out to the right side. Throws the pass very low and short. It was intended for Kenny Jordan. But, that was Brandon Cobb out there, isn't it?
Yeah, Kenny was over there too. But, notice Brandon Cobb's in the game. I think I don't know what position he's in but
he's set up in the last one in
running back.
Yeah, it's running back.
Now he's running back.
I think he was at the tailback position before.
Yeah, look to see if they use his arm here. He's a backup quarterback. May be able to pitch it around or hand it off to him and let him go run pass.
There's the snap. Little play action to Kenny
pass,
Jordan. Now pass. It's complete to
That's Brandon
That's
out
Brandon.
there. Yeah.
Thank you, Brandon
Caught
Cobb.
the screen pass, yeah. So just trying to get him involved.
He gets it up to about the 24-yard line. That's enough to move the chains for another Holloman and Associates first down.
I wouldn't say that's a normal play. So to me, that's screaming a setup for something else. I don't know what Coach Thrash has got up his sleeve, but to me, that's screaming setting up another play.
Yeah, Busby now has an empty set. 2 receivers left, 3 to the right. There's the snap. Looks downfield. Straight ahead, lots of time. Oh, he thought he saw an open hole in front of him, but he didn't see.
Lawson Worthy.
Lawson Worthy coming flying in from behind.
Yeah, it's a little hard to see out of the back of your helmet.
Yeah,
we might. Here's an invention. We could put some like blind spot mirrors on there.
Yeah.
Like you see on bicycles.
Right.
It'd be great.
Just same formation. Let's reverse it. We got 3 receivers on the left, 2 on the right. Now he passes to the left side, and it's complete.
To Will Hawkins.
Thank you.
Now that is a throw. We were talking about across the field throws. That was a right hash to far left sideline. A long throw that Kell makes look really easy.
That's a first down. A Holloman and Associates first down. Looks like now he has 2 receivers on the right. And quick handoff this time to Katros. He pushes his way forward. Picks up a gain of 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5. Jaime Fregoso. Let's see if I get that right. Fregoso, I believe is how I was told that one. I'm going to go back and look just to make sure. Pass is complete to McCarroll, and he makes his way to the 45-yard line. That's another Holloman and Associates first down.
I'll be interested to see how many offensive plays PAs run this game. It seems like our offense has been out there the whole game. The defense is starting to look tired. They've got hands on hips, walking around more.
Yeah. Snap quickly goes to Katros. He turns upfield. Looks like he picks up 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5 again. Bruins just kind of working that clock.
Yep. Nothing too crazy, just running the offense.
I mean, part of the issue is that when the Panthers offense does get out there, it's so many penalties that just the statistics alone of getting a first down works against them.
Yeah,
absolutely.
There's the snap. Busby has lots of time, throws a quick pitch out to Kenny Busby. He gets the first down, and I'm just wondering why the play wasn't blown dead a little sooner. But
well, Kenny Busby is not a player on
Kenny Busby, is that what I said? Thank you. Kenny Busby, yeah. Well, you put those two together, and by gosh, you got something special.
Now that's a player, you know.
That's almost as good as Uncle Rico.
Thank you. All right, well, Busby is in the shotgun. There's the snap. Fakes a pass over to Jordan. There's the pass to Jordan. It's complete.
Ooh, nice
play. He throws off one defender. He's across the 20, the 10, the 5. There's a flag, and he's in the end zone.
That's a cheap flag.
Let's see what that one is.
Man, they're going to call, who's that, Tyson down there?
Let's go to the white hat to see what this PI roofing penalty flag is all about.
Illegal block in the back on PA. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. That's enough for a first down.
So they move the chains, but don't get the touchdown. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Bruins lead 43-14.
That spin move by Kenny is so deadly, man. He just kind of one arm kind of goes limp as he's spinning around, and it makes him really hard to tackle on the first man.
2 running backs in the play, 1 receiver on the right, 2 receivers on the left. There's the snap. Quick handoff. That's to Brandon Cobb. He passes it out there, and it's complete to John Mark Charette. There's another Holloman and Associates first down. That puts the Bruins inside the Caldwell Toyota red zone.
Yep, and there was that package we were trying to get to. Handed off to Brandon Cobb on the rollout. He's got the option to keep it himself or have his eyes up. He found and throw the ball. He's got Charette out there. Nice and easy for the first down. I think some of this is probably Coach Thrash putting some film out there for the other teams to look at.
Sure.
Moving into the next couple weeks. Have them prepare for a lot of stuff.
Little play action. Pass is complete to Katros. He's across the 10. Works his way forward, and he's stopped at about the 7, we'll call it 8-yard line. The Bruins are in a hurry up to get set for the next play. They have 7 seconds left on the clock trying to get this one off. 4 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. The ball is snapped right before the horn sounds. Looking to pass. Passes out there, and it's complete. Bruin touchdown. Whoa, 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 whoa. There's a flag on the play. Flag. Yep, there's a penalty flag on the, excuse me, a PI roofing penalty flag. Bruins are coming off the field.
Pass interference on the offense. 15 yards, still second down.
Really? I'm going to be honest, only because I was watching Kenny that whole time.
Yeah.
I completely disagree.
Yeah.
Like,
there's been a few very questionable calls tonight.
Well, not just it's fine if they're questionable, but this is another one of those where Kenny actually he didn't make contact with a defensive player on that play.
Right.
So it may be, and I'm fine with it if they called the wrong number. There was another receiver in the area that could have, initiated that. But as far as it being Kenny, it was not.
Garrett, you're supposed to be our local ref supporter of the booth.
No.
He's
the
be confused. Rules supporter.
You must be confused. Since my dad was a referee, I am extended rights to be
right.
Professionally critical.
Right. Keep them straight.
We want to make sure to say, and we're just going to share this live fan feedback, but also saying happy birthday, Patton Wicker.
Happy birthday, Pat Wicker.
Yeah, happy birthday to you. He has fans watching in New Orleans.
Also, real quick, we do have another happy birthday shout-out.
Oh, here it comes.
Now, who's it for?
Who would it be?
I don't know.
Happy birthday, Pam Amsler.
Absolutely.
Oh, my goodness.
We got a second one in there. Nice.
Yes.
I appreciate that. Yes.
Happy birthday
Mama
to
Amsler.
Blake's mom.
Yes. And, as great of a family as we are, we all left her alone. My brother's at a wedding
Oh my
somewhere.
gosh.
Me and my dad are here doing football. But she does have friends she was going to the movies with. So.
Okay.
I was about to say, is there like a delay? Can we dub that part out real quick?
Right.
No,
Yeah.
she knows.
Well, I know she knows she's alone. Like, she knows that.
No, she's not alone.
Okay.
Yeah, no, exactly. She has dogs over her and books she's reading, so she's probably in heaven. Yeah, they never switched, did they?
No.
They're supposed to switch sides.
Yeah.
But,
Busby takes the pass, rolls out to his left. His intended receiver was number 4, John Mark Charette. The pass is incomplete, and we were noting just a minute ago there that since it was the change of quarter, the ball should have switched sides.
Well, I think what they were saying was because of the defensive penalty, they had to do one on time down, maybe.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. A little bit of a weird situation.
Yeah,
there.
that was an odd one.
So it was an incomplete pass. I think that'll bring up 3rd down as we switch here for the 3rd quarter.
Yep, I think you're right. Let's see, back to our live fan feedback. Miles Ward is just killing it tonight. He's my favorite player to watch. I'm watching from Searcy, Arkansas. He knows who this is.
He really is. He's playing a great game. I mean, he's not super flashy, but he's out there doing his job, bringing people to the ground.
All right, the next one sent an image. Let's see.
Oh, gosh.
Excellent Napoleon reference for JT.
So just a little bit of background. Napoleon Dynamite has played a nice role in our family just as a constant source of jokes.
I love it. That's funny. All right. Oh, wow, this one's a fun one. Could you give a shout-out to my grandson, Eric Hewitt?
Yeah, we called his name earlier for a great play.
You're doing great, Eric Hewitt.
Yeah, number 12, Eric Hewitt.
You look like your Uncle Rufus out there. We love you from Granny Sug Sug and Pawpaw Boog Boog.
Whoa.
You know, hey, it's creative. It's one of those things that it's created in the early stages of life.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah. I told you one of my favorite things to be is Daddy Gosh and Munkle Josh. I love it.
Well, Eric has had a good game tonight.
Yeah,
We've said his name quite a few times. So I'm glad that his family's able to watch and tune in.
All right, here's Busby with an empty set. 3 receivers on the left side, 2 on the right. There's the snap. He looks to the left. Better get rid of it. He does. And he finds the end zone. That is John Mark Charette. Touchdown, Bruins.
Nice job. Offensive line gave him just enough time to get that ball off. He stood in there quite a while and found Charette wide open.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a quarterback, that was days.
Yeah, he's had well, I mean, most of the night he's had, they obviously have only been rushing 3, so you kind of expect to have a little bit of time, but yeah, the offensive line has done a really nice job all night long. Run game, pass game. Extra point goes up by Walt Smiley.
That puts the Bruins 36 points ahead, and the sportsmanship rule will go into effect for the rest of the game. We'll have a running clock. 11:55 left in the game tonight. Bruins lead 50-14. Let's take another look around other scores real quick. Around the 6A conference, Benton leads Searcy 38-28. That was a halftime score. Let me hit refresh on this page. I don't think it's quite. Yeah, it is. It still says halftime. Okay. Just haven't had an update since then. So Marion leads Sheridan at 29-7. West Memphis leads Greene County Tech 28-13. Little Rock Christian leads Van Buren 20-7. Mountain Home leads Siloam Springs 23-14. And Greenwood and Russellville still showing as tied at 14. I might have to pull up that.
I think that's wrong.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess it's probably deep in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, it has to be.
I was peeking over at the Bryant and Cabot game. Bryant just went up 17-10 with 3 minutes left, so that's should be an exciting finish with Cabot having the ball now.
Here comes the kick.
Little pooch kick from Walt. Ooh.
Oh, and it's dropped, but he picked it right back up. That was fielded by Israel Guzman.
Yeah, fumbled it a little bit on the kickoff, but recovered it and then got right out of bounds safely.
Yeah, it's also fun to think about the absolute roller coaster of emotions that just happened in that one little microcosm of time.
And the kick's coming. I know. I got it. Oh, no, I don't have it. Oh, I don't have it. Oh, I got it.
I got it.
There
it is.
Yeah, it's like, oh, boy, I'm about to get chewed out on the side. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay, we're good.
We're good. Deep breaths.
So first down for the Panthers. The ball is on the 26-yard line. They're working up the field left to right. Richardson takes the snap, rolls out to his left, is trying to put a move on some defenders. He throws the ball. It is incomplete. He was being tackled while he was throwing it. Number 29 for the Bruins, Miles Ward.
Yeah, and nice job by Caden Nash, number 19 there from his outside linebacker spot to keep him in the pocket, keep him contained, and let the other guys come in there and finish the play off.
His intended receiver, Richardson's intended receiver, was Lawson Worthy.
And it actually looks like, I guess Caden's playing a little defensive end. I don't know. He's kind of filling in, I guess, for some injuries.
Richardson in the backfield. McElhaney gets the handoff, running to his left. He was trying to get around the corner. Instead, was pulled down by his shoulder. KJ Colin with the stop for the Bruins. It's going to be third down and 11 yards to go.
Yeah, nice. Go ahead.
Again, we do have a running clock because of the sportsmanship rule that's in effect. That goes into effect when a team gets a lead by 36 points. So for the rest of the game, we will have that running clock.
So looking here at the actual game between the Russellville Cyclones and the Greenwood Bulldogs, the Bulldogs lead 28-21 in the fourth quarter.
Okay, yep.
Richardson, lone man in the backfield, gets the snap. Looks like he's going to run and is demolished by, basically the Bruin defense.
Everyone there.
Everyone was there, and everyone downfield was covered.
Yeah. They had three people out running routes for him. They kind of used it as a play-action pass, but the Bruins secondary all over those routes. Nothing for Richardson to throw at, and had to take it down for a sack. Punt team comes out.
So the Panthers get the snap. There's the punt. Spiral punt, low, but once again.
Another dribbler.
Once again, somehow.
He's got it. What is it? Is that number 12? Who is that? Oh, that's Eric Hewitt.
Yeah.
That's our man. He's the punter. He's the one that's been pinning them deep so much.
I'm telling you.
I don't know if he aspired to be a punter or if he just got assigned that, but his
I know.
The punts here tonight are highlight reel worthy.
Yeah.
If not, I think we might need to check the rubber that we have used.
This is supposed to be anti-punting rubber.
Yeah,
right.
What is this?
Two receivers left, two right for the Bruins. That is Brandon Cobb behind center. He has one man on his right side. There's the snap. It's a low snap, but he has it. Quick handoff. That is Katros with the carry. Makes his way to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 8 yards. It'll be 2nd and 2.
That was Miles Miller, who's had a pretty decent game tonight. We never really figured out what was going on earlier with him kind of grabbing at his neck after a tackle, but seems like he was able to overcome that.
Yeah, nice run on first down from Charlie. Picked up 8 yards. Just keep the chains moving, hopefully.
Same formation. Again, handoff to Charlie Katros. He picks up the first down and is stopped at about the 49, we'll call it the 48-yard line, inside Panther territory. So that's a Holloman and Associates first down.
I just love watching Alan Thomason play, man.
Oh, I do too.
He'll finish every play.
Well, and it's hard not to watch him.
Yeah.
He's so big.
Massive.
Yeah.
And he's the one that's shoving the guys all the way across the field most plays.
That time the pass is complete to Walden Culpepper on the right side. He pushes forward. It's only going to be a gain of 1 yard. And he was stopped by so many of them, I couldn't see.
If there is one thing to say about the Panthers, it is what is happening in these exact moments. I mean, they're still flying to the ball.
Oh, yeah.
And their defense has been out there for the majority of the night.
Twins stacked on both sides. He has the snap, quick shovel pass out to Will Manning. Turns upfield, and he gains about 4 yards. So it'll be 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, like we were talking about earlier, their coaches are going to stay on them about flying to the ball and still playing hard, even though we're in that mercy rule situation.
Two receivers on the left, 2 on the right. Has a running back on his left side. There's the snap to Cobb. Quick handoff goes to Chance McKendra.
Yeah, nice patient run there from McKendra,
just pushing
inside run play and just kept his feet moving slowly, but kind of let his blocks get ahead of him. Nice run. I've been really impressed by that young running back.
That is another Holloman and Associates 1st down. Same exact formation. Now McKendra moves to the right side. Cobb in the shotgun, has a man in motion. There's the snap. Quick handoff. This time it's to Jackson Redenius. That's Redenius.
Showed a little speed right there on the edge.
And here comes two
Oh.
PI roofing penalty flags. One of them clearly after the play was over.
I'm going to say one of them is towards the bench there. The way the referee threw that, that
was
flag,
very direct.
he actually let his hand kind of dangle in the air.
Oh yeah,
A little bit of hot sauce, as we'd say.
Bringing it around.
Well, let's go out to the white hat so he can tell us all about it. Oh no, he's still going to chat about it a little bit.
Holding on the offense, 10-yard penalty, still 1st down. After the play, sideline warning against Greenbrier. That is their first warning.
There you are. It was funny. We could hear somebody yelling from his mic, "Oh, what about the second one?"
That would be our head coach who was yelling that.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
5 minutes and 40 seconds left to play in the ball game.
3 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. There's the snap. Pass goes to the left side. It's complete to somebody who got thrown to the ground.
Connor Coldren.
Thank you. He's stopped by Jace Harp. He picks up a good number of yards, ends up being about 10 yards on it, but after the penalty, it's still 2nd and 4. Coming up on the 5-minute mark left in the game. I lost it. I don't even know what happened.
Yeah, Chance McKendra took it up the middle and just kind of was running a little high. Found one of the linebackers eventually.
Yeah.
Took a big hit.
Took a shoulder from Jake Hardgrave.
So that's another Holloman and Associates 1st down for the Bruins.
Yep, starting to get a lot of the younger guys in there. Will Manning. Some of the younger linemen, Peyton Crabtree, Eric Park, Errol Amuamu in there.
1 receiver on the right, 3 on the left, man in the backfield. It's a high snap, goes bobbling, and Cobb just lands on it to save the play.
Yeah, I don't think Chance McKendra there is going to be running as high as he just.
No, I think he might have learned his lesson on that one.
I think that was the best thing Cobb could have done in that situation.
Yeah.
Same formation, 3 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. McKendra in the backfield. Little play action to McKendra, and he is almost flushed out of the pocket. Instead, that's a sack. Looks like we had Garrett Matheny, Jaime Fregoso.
And it looked like Lawson Worthy on there as well.
All on the tackle. 3 minutes, 37 seconds left in the game. 3 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. Again, McKendra in the backfield on his left side. Cobb in the shotgun. There's the snap. This time it's a much higher snap. Pass is complete to Cole Kingsborough. He makes his way up to the 31-yard line.
Miles Miller on the stop.
That will bring up 4th down and about 20 yards to go. 18, 4th and 18. Again, 2 receivers left, 2 right. McKendra in the backfield, now in motion. steps up to be a receiver. There's the snap. Flushed out of the pocket. Cobb throws it downfield, and it's tipped away by that is 31. Yep.
So, in case anyone was wondering, McElhaney can jump really high too.
No kidding.
Yeah.
2.5 minutes left in the game. And the ball turns over on downs. Panthers not in any sort of a hurry to get back out there. Now they've stopped the clock. Nope. They're saying run the clock, run the clock, run the clock. There we go, there we go. Christina, fill me in. Who is that I'm waving at? You don't know. Okay, we're good. Somebody's in the press box up here waving at us. I love it. I'm going to take a wild guess. I'll bet she's either works with or is related to Ron Jones.
Richardson takes the snap, hands it off to number 10. Again, that's Matthew Garrett. Gets about a yard on the play.
River Angel on the tackle.
2nd down and 9 for the Panthers. Richardson in the backfield, accompanied by Garrett. He's got one receiver on both sides of the formation, takes the snap, hands it off to Garrett, who works it up the middle. He's able to put a move on and then is tackled by the Bruins. That was number 44, Ronan Rutherford, and number, who else was on that? 19, Caden Nash. A minute left to play here in your ball game. Richardson back, takes the snap, passes it to McElhaney up the field.
Good tackle out there by the corner. Who was that? 20. I think that was Will Krasnowski.
Charizard,
if you will.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fourth down, 35 seconds left in the game. I was just told we can expect Coach Taylor to come talk to us.
Oh, yeah.
Richardson with the snap, hands it off to Garrett again, running left up the field, and he loses control of the ball. There's a bit of a scrum on the ground trying to fight for possession. The clock is still running, though, so probably by the time they sort this out, it will be the end of the ball game.
Yep, yeah. The Bruins ball.
They gave it to PA, nice.
3 seconds, 2 seconds, and this is the end of this one. Mark it down as another W for the Bruins. Pulaski Academy walks away with the win 50-14 over Greenbrier. Fantastic job. I think we can expect, here comes Coach Taylor now. Why don't I let you two talk to him for a minute? I always get to.
Okay.
So I'll let y'all talk for a bit. Here you go. I'll trade you.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Notice I said look because we're on the radio.
No. I can make you look good with words, too. Don't worry.
The legend of Nashville, Tennessee, Madison Taylor. Oh, yeah. What did you think about the game, Coach?
You know, kind of came out. Obviously, had a few turnovers. You know, they're early. You know, there's laws of there's laws of football that we all know, and you know you can't get penalties. You can't turn the ball over. You know, and just different things. And so obviously, you know, we did a little bit of that in the first half, but you know, just challenged the guys at halftime. Not a sense of panic, but you know, just challenged our guys to play better, which you know I thought we did. You know, came out in the first half. I thought our offensive line, you know, picked it up in the second half in the run game, and you know, so defensively we gave up. You know, let the quarterback get out on us on that one run. Other than that, you know, I thought we did a pretty good job overall. So
yeah, you look back and you're at halftime, you're only up 15 points, and then you look, you know, 24 minutes later and you're up by 36. So it was, you know, the defense kept playing, obviously. And offense kind of was just steady the whole time. You know, scored, I think, 29 in the first half, and so 21 in this half. So pretty balanced on offense. I was really impressed by the defensive line. I know they were missing Romello Bell with an injury, but River Angel, I thought, stepped up a lot. Miles Ward continues to his just steady performance throughout. Who stood out to you on defense?
I agree. I thought our D-line played real well. Josh Holloman, I think, had 3 sacks. Maybe you had him for that. He's a senior. The thing about Josh, if I may just take a second, Josh, came to PA in the 9th grade, couldn't play freshman football, moved up to the varsity team and played JV, and Josh has just grinded it out his whole career.
Yeah.
One of those guys that, we got 2 guys that played football here, and when you're not getting to play in Friday night games because you're ineligible and you're playing some JV, and it's a long journey for one of those guys. He didn't get to play freshman football that year, so he's kind of, you're 14, 15 years old at best playing against, 16-year-olds in JV games and he's just come on and done a great job, and, River played a good game tonight, and it's, it's just a program win for those kids who just keep grinding.
So looking out into the rest of the season, how do you feel our defense is positioned kind of as we finish out the regular season schedule?
I feel good about it. I mean, obviously, I guess it's kind of nice. It's fun. Well, it's a great question. Next week we'll play Greenwood. They run the spread, so that's a good matchup for us. And I feel like we'll have some different blitzes and packages and things that we'll look at. I think we'll get Romello back next week. He strained his hamstring against Van Buren. I mean, he's a Division I football player, so he'll make us a lot better. Hunt Harrison's cast will come off, so he'll be able to have full use of that hand, which is just that'll help him. But we go to the spread week 9, and I mean, let's face it, guys. Everybody since the word came out that was whispered about PA's moving to 6A.
Oh yeah,
they
Greenwood and PA.
They circled the Greenwood game.
Yep.
I mean, I've had people say half of Fort Smith's going to be there, and
well, it kind of renews that old rivalry from back in 2008 to 2012-ish. Those years when we were both in 5A, and just every year there was some huge clash, whether it be here at Greenwood in the state championship at War Memorial. We've had a bunch of epic battles with Greenwood.
Yeah, and I think Friday night will be one of those. And our guys, I mean, someone might say, "Hey, were y'all looking ahead because of a little bit of a slow start?" I don't know that our guys really were. I just think we made a few mistakes. And but to go back to your question, Garrett, is so then you go week 10, to the power game at Lake Hamilton. And people say wing T. They're really not running the wing T.
Yeah.
They're running power, smash mouth, old school football. With a little bit of motion, but it's not like a true sideline to sideline sweeps and misdirections. It's just downhill football with some play action passing off of it. So the next 2 weeks, it's time to it's time to step up and make our money. And that's what we got to do, and the kids will be ready for it.
I'm gonna set you up for one more bragging question on all the players. What do you see as a team from where we started this season to where we are now that you feel like has changed positively for the team as a whole?
Yeah, as for the defense or the team as a whole?
The team as a whole. I'm talking about everybody.
Gotcha. I think the one thing about this team that's unique is we don't, last year we had Joe Hyman. And so we had Joe Hyman, and, he was kind of what we built our offense around. And I think the thing about this year that I've been excited about, to be honest with you, is we've had so many different guys have to step up and make plays. Tyler Colquitt played linebacker with you.
Yep.
I mean, I'm going to get in trouble naming names. But you had Tyler Colquitt, Hunter Henry, Amari Wallace, guys that we could go down a long list.
Oh yeah.
We don't really have those guys. And I mean, obviously Jalen McKinney's a phenomenal receiver. Didn't play tonight. He'll be back next week and everything. But everybody's had to learn to step up and make plays within the schemes that we run. There's no one that's just absolutely so elite or it's so. And I've been really proud of some of the guys stepping into those roles. You think about Will Hawkins and some of the catches he made tonight, some of the catches he's made all year.
Yep.
Maybe you look at the stat sheet, we've got other guys that have more receiving yards and whatnot, but he's a guy that's been so vital to our success. And so I think that's the biggest thing is guys are stepping up when we need them to.
Yeah, he actually reminds me of an older name in the PA stat book, one that, didn't do the flashy plays, but a Wes Pruitt.
Yeah.
And, I mean, that man had the most sure hands that he wasn't going to make a big play, like break one out or juke someone out. And I think Will does have that capability, but he's definitely the guy that is going to catch the ball.
Yeah, and I think, and the thing, and I know you guys, I'm sure y'all talked about it for people, so you look at a team that's going to play this style of defense. They're really well coached. They know they don't have, a ton of speed or pass rush. So basically, they're running a prevent defense the whole game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and
we talked about that.
Yeah, and so PA we're been known for 20 years we're a vertical pass team, and we still have that. We still want to be that. But when they're playing defense with 3 safeties and corners 12 yards off, and
you're just not going to hit a bunch of those. Yeah,
doing a good job of leveraging, to their credit. So you got to run the football, and so I think too, one of the things that we've done this year, from an offensive perspective, and I shouldn't be talking about offense because I coach defense, but we're taking what we take what they give you, and when they're they want to stay in the game, and their strategy looks great when you make a few mistakes, and we would own those.
Yeah.
I'm not calling anybody out, and and obviously defensively, if you look at just things to be proud of, throughout the whole years. We've got some guys playing right now that, Theo Turf hurt his elbow. We're hoping to get him back. Obviously guys stepping up and either playing through injury or guys that are stepping up because guys are injured. And so I think that's really been good. And KJ Colin's a corner. I know y'all probably talked about him as a sophomore coming in and really doing a fine job. So, overall, it's just, I told the guys last week, is our season just starting or is it ending? And for a lot of programs in 2 weeks, they're looking, for 50% of the programs in Arkansas, if not more, in 14 days, they're putting the pads up and they're moving on to whatever else. So I think for us, we're just getting started. I still think we can, play better football overall, and that's a good thing.
Yep. What else you got?
Oh, nothing. I think we hit it. Do we have what do you got, Matt?
Hey, I just want to say one thing. This week was my wife's birthday, and I appreciate you guys letting me get this out there. And she works at PA, teaches 3rd grade. I just wanted to publicly wish her a happy birthday.
There we go.
We celebrated why the 9th grade team playing their last home game here, beating Joe T. Robinson. That was what we got to do on the night of her birthday as a coach.
I'm sure she appreciated the romanticness of it.
Celebration comes in many different forms.
Yes. But I just want to say happy birthday, and I appreciate her and all she does for, our team and our school. And I thank you guys again, 2 guys that played here and love PA and football. And I know it means a lot to everybody for you to be on here. And real quick before you cut me off, I just want to say thanks to Josh and Christina Carroll as well.
Absolutely.
For all their work and continued production and all that. So,
absolutely. Well, I think that wraps it up for our defensive and PA team conversation.
Yeah, don't forget the behind the scenes. We got Popeye on the camera.
There's another guy.
We got Eric Ellis on the audio.
I'm interrupting Garrett.
It's a whole crew. It's a whole thing here with PA Live.
No, if anything, ever since I started doing this, it's one thing I like to let everyone know that this is not, just a couple of guys with a laptop slapping stuff together.
No, that's right.
And also, I just wanted to take this opportunity before we shut everything down.
Sure.
Someone else has a birthday today.
Yes. We're going to close with that, huh?
Okay. Yeah. I think it's important.
One last shout out to my mom. Her birthday is today.
Man. Perfect
segue. So we have 2 great people celebrating an awesome birthday. Yep. So I'm going to let Josh sign it off here.
All right. Very good. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. And once again, on behalf of everybody, good luck, good night, and 73.